Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to another week of High Ground Fridays. Dylan should be in about 5 minutes. Let's say 5 minutes. How y'all doing this week? What's new? What did y'all pick up? Anything y'all interested in? Let us know in the comment section. Dick, what's up? What's up? Matt Silverman, what's up? What's new, y'all? Definitely don't have no new pickups, holiday season, but we're moving.
Yo, what's up?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, y'all? Sorry I'm late. Been a hectic day.
JT, what's up?
My computer's going real slow today, too. Yo, what's up, JT? Dick, what's up? What's up, Mad Silverman? What's going on, Rob? I just joined it. I heard you say that you didn't get any pickups.
No new pickups. How about you, bro? Besides your PSA order?
I got my whole PSA order, and did I show the art print last week, or
Not
is
on
that?
here. Nah.
Yeah, so I also get my art print. No, I'll show that. Let me see.
Yeah.
I did get a PSA 10 Renegade Raider,
Yeah,
which I've
that's
already
dope.
sold and shipped out to a great collector. I wasn't trying to sell it, but they did a good offer, and I was just like,
Hmm.
I just ended up so I think I really like the chase,
Yeah.
and so now I'm gonna have to chase another Renegade Raider.
Yeah. Jim,
So
what's up?
Jim,
What's up? So what are we doing next week, bro?
all right. So next week is the event.
Yeah.
You said you're getting in at what? At
I get
11
in
p.m.
around 11:30, 11:20.
So I don't know if we can do a show
Right. Maybe
on
we can do
Friday.
can you
Maybe
do
Saturday night we can do a recap
yeah.
of the
Yeah.
show. So maybe we'll
That'll be
go
dope.
live Saturday night, or
Hmm.
even Saturday evening.
Yeah.
I mean, what times would work better for everybody if we went live?
Right. Definitely let us know. We already know we do a late show, so let us know what time works.
Yeah, but
Daniel, what's up?
we'll be there without the families and stuff, so
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
might have free time just to jump on the live at any time after.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I don't even know when it starts. Do you?
I actually don't.
I
I
didn't see it
think
on
it's
the
I
ticket.
think it was I seen it on it was like a post, but I can't remember what time it was. It's not that late though. It's like
I don't think so.
yeah, it's like I think it might end at like 7 or something like that, but it starts at like 2. Don't quote me on that though.
You
Don't
think it
quote me.
starts at 7?
No, it ends at 7. I think like the days ends at 7. I actually
Oh,
can
the
find it
7
real quick.
p.m.
Yeah. Dill, what's up? What's up?
What's going on? For everybody that has won something, I finished this week shipping everything out. So if you guys haven't messaged me, everyone who's messaged me, all their stuff has gone out this week. So last week's giveaways, any other giveaways that were late,
Yeah.
that has all been shipped. So by next weekend, if you don't have anything and you're expecting it, reach back out. But we should be good, as far as I know.
He
So
said did you sign that top loader?
I did sign it for you. I was a little hesitant. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little
he
hesitant.
ain't he ain't show the auto. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I didn't have a marker at the time when he asked for it, so I had to borrow one from my daughter, who's
Yeah.
pretty much an artist. So she had a art pen.
Rich, it's all right. When you get it in, you gotta show the auto. We gotta make sure he got a good one.
Oh God. Yeah, you can post it. Post it and tag us on Facebook or Instagram.
It's funny.
That'll be interesting. It's not as bad as Booga's. I'll tell you that.
Yo, Matt Silverman, I appreciate that. That one took a good amount of time, so that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, Rob's been killing it with the shorts. I don't even know how those freaking views are adding up. That's pretty crazy.
That was a little bit of social hacking there. I seen something that was trending on the actual Fortnite game site, and I had to figure out how to incorporate the cards in there to get some eyes on it. So I'm glad that worked out though.
I'm gonna try to put some of these
All right,
bigger
Rich.
cards together.
What did you think of the new skins? Did you see them like in the game?
I haven't. Which new
Yeah, like
skins?
the
I
FNCS.
literally just got home 5 seconds ago.
No. I mean like through the week, the FNCS
Oh,
skins.
um,
The FNCS skins is
we have
pretty
some
dope.
pictures to throw up. Let me see.
I didn't send anything in there.
I did see a new. I saw that new. Was it like dragon skin? The, like ninja lady.
Oh yeah. That one is
She was
super
pretty
dope.
cool. That one you
Yeah,
need to unlock as you go.
yeah,
I thought you might like that skin.
yeah. I like that skin a lot, but I'm definitely gonna have to. I have to get it anyway to make sure I finish this battle pass. I'm at the last page, and it's
Oh, because it
crazy.
gives you a whole bunch of experience.
Yeah.
What level
And
are you?
100, but I just got to 100.
Okay,
So
I'm pretty much I'm like
or
at 101.
no, my bad, 90. I'm at 90. I'm on the last page of the battle
Okay,
pass.
because yes, Dill, sorry, the Renegade Raider is already gone. I heard he shipped it out. So as I
Yeah,
was saying, I didn't want to sell it, and then I had so many people reaching out, and then a really good collector reached out, and he made me an offer.
I'm glad you made me send that video because the evidence will already be gone
Yeah,
unless I
it's
have to reach out to him.
I was so hesitant because when he first reached out, I said it's not for sale, and he's like, throw out a number, and I didn't reply in time, and then he made an offer. I said, well, let me think about it,
Yeah,
and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna let it go.
bro. You know what I just noticed when Famous said that we never gave away the extra ticket.
That's all on you. I can't take it. You have that ticket, don't you?
Yeah, but I mean, I forgot. Like I
I
didn't.
guess I forgot too.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were gonna do with that ticket. I thought
Yeah,
we
we do
talked
have
about
a we
giving
do
it
have an
away.
extra ticket. I mean, it's kind of late now, but I mean, I guess if you're close to the North Carolina area, how about this? I don't even it can't even really be a giveaway because it's so short. So if you're close to the North Carolina area or you can get there, we do have a ticket. So now if it's more than one person, then we'll have to figure something out. But if it's at
Oh,
least
so
one
how many
person,
people want to? How many? Who wants a ticket? Who wants a ticket
yeah,
to the
that's the yeah,
invitational? Because we can
yeah,
do that duck thing, and
that'll
just
be
for the
fun.
people who are interested in the ticket.
Yeah,
Now,
so
don't try to enter in it if you don't want to go and just trying to sell a
right,
ticket.
right.
Don't do that. But
So we definitely have an extra one. If you're interested or if it's possible for you to get there within a short time. Unfortunately, forgot, especially me. That was on me. Oh, you may have one
um,
extra ticket as well.
so Dill, yeah, I was talking with Black Ash when I first found out I got a PSA 10, and I told him I wasn't gonna even sell it for like 1,500 was like the minimum. But like
Hmm.
I thought that only I was valuing it that high.
Hmm.
And so when I got an offer for 1,000, I was like, I wasn't even gonna like negotiate. It was a fair offer. They didn't try to lowball me or anything like that. So I was like, okay,
No,
I'm gonna have to
I'm
take it.
I'm not gonna lie. It was nothing I could say to you on that one. I mean, that was a very fair offer. Like that
Yeah, I
that's one of
mean,
the
it was under
ones.
what I value at it, but it was very fair to the whole market. And
Yeah.
so I was like, I couldn't. I
And I
kind of
did
felt like
well
Renegade Raider needs that too. I feel like she
for
needs a good
sure.
strong sale.
And I think congrats to you. And I will say this, congrats to you for setting the market on that. And the reason why I say that is because you've consistently talked about Reloaded, you graded Reloaded, and then you sold it when you weren't looking to sell it. So it
Yeah, I
actually,
wasn't and I wanted to make
yeah,
sure, and that's why another reason why I didn't like try to negotiate, because I don't ever want to like try to pump stuff up because I
right.
want more. So I have more Renegade Raiders here, but I
Yeah.
don't have a 10 anymore.
Hmm.
So
What was the grades again?
so the ones I have here, wait, what did my? So I have a so I have SGC 9.5.
Yeah.
I that came back.
Which is your favorite slab?
Yeah, I do love that slab a lot. I wanted 10 in SGC at some point. So this is a
9.
9. This is the 8.5. I don't know if you want to make my screen bigger,
Yeah.
so you can see.
Oh, wrong one. There you go.
Now, all of these are clean, and so I was talking to Black Ash because some of these reloaded cards came back in such a bad grade, but like this is a 7,
Hmm.
and like it's like really clean. I don't know if you can. So I might crack this and resub.
Yeah.
I don't know how this got a 7, to be honest. I have 8.5, a 9, a 7, and a 9.5 SGC.
Yeah.
So, like for instance, I graded 3 of these cards.
Yeah.
Both of these came back 6s.
Hmm.
and
They hit you pretty hard on that.
I don't know
You think
how
it's a
that's a
surface?
6. So I saw the black ash, and you know what I think it is? What we're thinking is that maybe they are using scanners
Mm-hmm. They bought
instead of
that
doing.
company.
Yeah, so maybe they're
Yeah.
using scanners for some of these, and that's why they're coming out like that. Because I don't know how that's a 6. It's
Yeah.
So here's another reason. Same order. I forgot that I also got this. This is a PC card.
Mm-hmm. That's
PSA
dope.
10
That's dope.
hunting
That looks
rifle. One of my
amazing.
favorite. This is one of my favorite weapons in the game. So I sent this in expecting a 6. I spent this in expecting like a 9,
Yeah.
and I got a 10 on this. The reason why I was expecting a 6 is because
It's like an indentation, right? Or
yeah,
it's
I don't
like
know
a
if you can see it. You can't see it
it's
on
like a slight
camera.
line. I wouldn't even say an indentation.
Yeah, it's at a certain angle, it does look. It's like a line, but it's like indented in. It's kind of like an
Mm-hmm.
embossed line.
Yeah.
You can only see it at an angle. So I'm wondering if a scanner would pick that up. It's the only thing that's wrong with it. Do you think a scanner would pick it up straight on?
I would assume it would, but maybe I mean maybe it missed it, but I would assume a scanner would pick it up.
So I'm not. I'm not sure what's going on. But these sixes, same card, both got sixes, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
When here's the other cards that I sent in for the hollows.
Yeah.
10, 10, and
Really?
10.
That's interesting.
Which I'm happy with. This is one of my favorite cards from Reloaded. So I'm happy
Yeah.
those got tens. But I was just a little weirded out that this got a 6. I did get 1 9,
Yeah. Okay.
but the other two were sixes. So I don't know. That was kind of strange. You haven't seen this yet in person.
I already know what it's gonna be. Let's go. Yo,
Here's
a
Rob's
10
card.
lux. Yo, that makes the set complete for sure. Besides the Brazil Hollow, I don't think I'm ever gonna find a good one, honestly. I have four, and all of them are absolutely terrible. Um, if
This one's
anybody has a
in.
Brazil Hollow out there, hit me up. That's the
Um,
missing piece.
I was happy with this 9 too. I bought this raw
Calamity,
off eBay. One of my favorites.
iconic right there.
So that's all PC. Like I'm not selling those. Like I don't think I could even sell this 10. I
Hmm.
mean I could, but like I'd have to say, hey, there's like an indentation on it.
Yeah.
But like that's a PC card. Um, I did get my girl. I wasn't playing when I told y'all that I was grading
Focus.
these.
Focus. Yo, that
Such a
card
sweet
is
card.
amazing.
Um, I sent in 2, and one got a 9, one got
Hmm.
a 10. So I guess I have 3 of them graded now. And then I sent in 1 Kuno.
Hmm.
It got a 9
On nine.
also. So I'm thinking with the Series 3, what you have to watch out for is if you can see on the edges up here, they get a little bit of white, and I think that's where most of the points are coming off of are the
Yeah.
edges.
Yeah.
Um, like I went through all my Kunos, and a lot of them have that white on the edge.
Hmm.
Is there anything else I wanted to show? Oh, Black Knights.
Nine.
This is 9, and this is a very, very clean. I think this might be my best reloaded Black Knight I
Hmm.
have, besides the 2 Air card Black Knights. Those are pretty
Yeah.
good condition. But like, there's no white on this, and it got a 9. Um, there's a little bit of white in the top left corner. Kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
This is a very good card. And then I got this card as well, which I will.
Opti 10.
I might end up selling the Opti because I'm a shard kind of person,
Yeah.
so I might end up selling
Somebody
this.
somebody needs it.
Yeah, there's not that much on the pop. I think
Yeah.
it's like 13
Hmm.
tens.
Hmm. Which
So
is pretty solid actually.
yeah, but I mean, he's Midas, so everyone's sending all of them in.
Mhm.
Um, so it's pretty low pop, I think.
Wait, JT, you got a Midas that got a 5? A laser? That's pretty crazy, actually.
See, that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, send it to SGC and see what I think I don't know. There's something weird going on with
No,
how
that
they're
is
grading
weird.
some of these.
That's definitely weird.
Because like when I'm looking at these sixes, maybe I'll bring them with me so you can look too, Rob.
Yeah.
Because I can't for the life of me figure out why this got a 6. Like we're not talking 9, we're not talking
Yeah,
8.
yeah.
Even a 7, a 6?
No, that's pretty crazy. And Inky, did you add Black Ash on Fortnite?
I have a lot of focuses in key, so those are I can't wait to get all those graded. Oh, here's some other ones that I got graded. Let me see.
Yeah, Rich. You definitely did a Moisey reloaded
I got both of
the
these in
title. Yeah.
9s. So
Okay, Inky. Also add Black Ash. Is it K at the end, right? Dylan.
yeah, there's a K
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah, Black Ash K. He's actually he's our gamer for High Ground. So he's our haven't taken High Ground as well, but Black Ash is our actual gamer for High Ground. So and
And
he
I
does
haven't been I've been working a lot, so I haven't been on. Taking Highground hasn't been on in a little bit
yeah.
or too much.
And he'll be streaming soon. So hopefully, I mean, if if y'all find some chemistry, I'm telling you, you definitely should play with him. If y'all find some chemistry, we have some gaming content coming very soon. So that might be great for both sides. We're rolling out some gaming content. I think it's only right with us being high ground. So Black Ash K will be the one live streaming all our Fortnite gaming content. So definitely support that when that finally happens.
And one of the last things I have to show off here, I guess I did. Once you get a PSA order, you have like a lot to show off.
Yeah.
It's like a great week. This isn't from PSA, but this is what I was waiting on.
Oh, hold on. There you go. Yeah, that's dope. I
So
love
this
that
is
it's
from
color.
this is from Peach Momoko.
Yeah.
It's the Zero War number 3, one of the variant covers,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the first cover that's purely Fortnite.
Yeah.
No other characters, no crossovers, just Fortnite characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my 2 favorite of the 7.
That's dope,
So
bro. That
I'm
congrats
excited.
congrats on that because your timing was impeccable with that. That's a snag, bro. Like I don't
Yeah,
think
I
people
think so.
understand how like that's a snag. Like
It's a
that's
little bit wider than 11 by 17. I haven't measured it, but I have 11 by 17 sketches, and this is more like 14 by 17.
mhm,
So it's a little bit wider.
got you.
Um, I don't have the actual. I wonder what they cut off. I had to compare it to the actual comic to
Yeah.
see what they decided to crop,
Mhm.
but it's pretty sweet.
That's dope. Good stuff.
I was a little
Uh
scared. I was a little scared when it arrived because I
mhm.
could see it through the packaging.
Oh, your heart dropped
I,
for a second.
I mean, it had like really nice protective thing over it.
Yeah.
Like this thing came through it,
Yeah.
like a little plastic thing, but I could see it through the packaging, and I was like, it came all the way from Japan.
Yeah.
I was a little worried. Um, it all turned out okay.
Yeah. That
Yeah, that's gonna be framed. I'm not gonna right
you
now. I
getting a
have it
you getting a
protected.
custom frame from it for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Since
take
it's a
it to a
little
custom
wider.
framer.
Yeah.
Um,
Inky, bruh, actually, it's very much possible. We are looking to expand in that area, so that's what I was saying. Play with Black Ash because if y'all have chemistry, that could be beneficial for both sides. So definitely add him. Message me either Dylan or I after this, and we can make that happen.
oh, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen your name before.
Yeah, new name, I
For
believe.
example, so series 1 foils and hollows and stuff.
Mhm,
Yeah, those are great ones. Like I have my dark bomber. I've been like focusing on shards personally, but the
mhm.
series 1 foils are super super rare.
Yeah,
Um, yeah,
Col-
those are gonna be hard in the long term.
yeah, Colton. I have a question for you now. Are you come from sports? I guess the question I have is, what do you know or not know about Fortnite cards? Like like you said, more OG skins, the more valuable. That was your question. Uh, is some
Are you
context to that?
familiar with
Yeah,
are you
yeah.
familiar with the game, or you just are a main collector and you can see the value in it?
Because we'll be able to answer that better if we knew that.
Yeah, we'd be able to go more granular depending on like how much you know about the game.
Yeah.
Um, so I saw this thing on Instagram. I sent it to Rob. I
Hmm.
can't really play videos on here, but it was a video from what was it 1990s. It was a news person,
Yeah.
and they were interviewing a guy that collects Pokemon cards, talking about how he's investing because kids aren't they're playing with it and they're throwing it away. They're not like putting them in sleeves and stuff like that. And it would just remind me of Fortnite.
Yeah.
And so I sent that to Rob. I should repost that
So
on.
also, you definitely should repost that. That was a good one. And also on to add on to that, like let's speak hypothetically real quick, right? Hypothetically speaking, let's say Fortnite is gonna die. Let's say it ends up being an actual dead game, right?
Mhm.
That still benefits the collecting side. That's why Fortnite cards are so amazing to me. Like whether it thrives or dies, like the nostalgia. If it dies, then the nostalgia is going to begin to kick in, and what we know is going to happen is that it's not going to die. It's going to flourish, but both sides win, and that's why I think Fortnite cards specifically are one of the best collectibles.
I mean, for me, this week or this last 2 weeks, I've been so busy with work. I hit or this season of Fortnite, I haven't been able to play that much.
Right. This was a rough
And
season for you. Yeah.
yeah, and I really wanted to get to the max of this season. This kind
Yeah.
of sucks. Um, but I can see myself, we're 30 as we get
Hmm.
older,
Hmm.
like purely watching, doing
Yeah.
content like that. Maybe playing a little bit, but as you get older, you might not play as much.
Hmm.
So, like, even if the game dies, we've talked about this before. Once the IP moves into movies and shows and stuff, it won't be
Yeah.
dead for us. So,
Yeah.
like, and I don't think the game will die either because they're adjusting, but
Exactly.
just for the sake of it, like if it's just for like other kids come in and play it. But for me as an adult, as collecting and stuff like that, once the movies and the shows, like I could binge watch a whole series on it.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about that, but it's just exciting as we get older to see how
Mhm.
we appreciate the IP.
For sure. And I genuinely do believe that is a lot of them is in the transition period. We talked about it before. They're going to college, they're experiencing life, and then they're going to transition into when they hit that certain age, they'll find their way back to gaming because honestly, I think most of us know even if you don't play Fortnite, once a gamer, always a gamer, and that's
Hmm.
even if it's in the most casual way possible. You still gonna at some point pick up the sticks. If you play on keyboard, more than likely you'll never stop playing the game. That's PC players usually have a more intricate level of gaming, but us controller players, and you technically are PC, you just play with a controller. But
Yeah,
us,
I purely got I'm a Mac person. I
yeah,
purely got a PC.
I don't know how you do it.
I switched. What do you mean? How I do
Like you
PC?
just use it for strictly gaming though, right? The PC side.
No, I kind of like even for like design work, I switch back and
Oh,
forth. So I'm like,
yeah,
I can use both now. But
yeah.
no, I get what you're saying. No, that's good. So you know a lot about the game. So I will say, Colton, that you know more about the game than a lot of the current collectors,
Mhm.
or at least before that we got into like the show and things.
Yeah.
Because what we noticed was um, that the collectors were all coming from other hobbies, Pokemon, sports, and they could see the value in it, but they didn't know the characters very well. So when it first started off, they started doing things like Lux, who was number 300. Like, oh,
Mhm.
it's the last card in the set. That's got to be the one.
Mhm.
Um, then they went off for Skull Trooper because everyone knows Skull Trooper,
Mhm.
which is still a good one. So like some of them, they just threw darts out into the wild. But then some started to get overlooked, like Aura got overlooked in Series 2 when there was no main chase card. They were going after Ice King, Ice Queen, and
Mhm.
people who played back in Season 7. I mean, no one plays with Ice Queen. So over time, it's changed.
Mhm.
And now I don't know if this is just us or it's just the market, more people getting into it, but it is going to be a mixture of, we think, storyline skins and we think really sweaty skins. Um, Anything that's really nostalgic, so like Dark Bomber, Bright Bomber, like the OG, like you said before. Um, I think, like you said, you picked up Snorkel Ops.
Yeah. Snorkel Ops
That's a
that's a
really
sleeper. Yeah.
underrated card right there. That's a good
Mhm.
pickup. That's how I know like you played the game back
Yeah.
then.
She was try hard before Sweaty even was a word. She was try hard. Like that was,
Hmm.
yeah. And to add on to what Dylan is saying, your context is right, like he said, like, and you said season 1 to season 8, you were in the perfect time frame. Like, yes, those cards that you're probably thinking about are the high value cards and the cards to chase, in our opinion. And then as it gets more intricate, if you do go into series 2 and series 3, it may have some cards in there that you don't pay attention to, and that's what we do on the week to week basis. So that's definitely some great conversations we have.
But I'm glad to hear an OG Fortnite player is
Y-
joining the
yeah,
collecting.
yeah, welcome,
So
welcome. I think, hold on. think we missed. Yeah, this I like what Shar said right here. Like,
Oh yeah, the COD.
yeah, because that's very true. Like now I come from Call of Duty, but I also come from 2K and Madden, and those games are so redundant that the level that Fortnite thrives in, just the battle royale genre in general that we're in, like these games, as much as I'm all Fortnite, even like games like Apex and stuff like that, they may not ever be on Fortnite level. I don't believe they will, but they're gonna thrive as well. It's just different. The updates, the consistency, and Fortnite is A1 number one in that area, and I just don't see it dying anytime soon.
Yeah, so what I like about Fortnite is just like how you connect to the skin, and I've never seen any other game do it like that.
Hmm.
Besides like you have RPG games where you have to literally customize your skin.
Hmm.
Like this is like they create little profiles and people can like be those people. So on top of it being a really fun game that's lasted for so long,
Yeah.
like COD was a fun game that's lasted, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
missing the story that connects people. It's missing that connection to the skins.
Yeah. Hmm.
Is not like Fortnite also has on its like culture wise,
Hmm.
like it impacts the culture. It's like even kids will say, "Hey, that's that guy from
Hmm.
that's that guy from the Fortnite," but really
Hmm.
it's The Rock, you know, or
Right.
it's from WWE, or
All
it's
the
from
the
anything.
TikTok dances and everything in those arenas. It just culturally is extremely relevant.
That was one thing I sent you earlier in the week that I wanted to bring up. I stumbled upon a post where someone said, "Is it just me, or have I started watching movies only because it collabed on Fortnite?" So I
Mm,
started going through the comments, and there was hundreds,
mhm,
hundreds, and people were saying, "Oh, I never watched that until I saw it on Fortnite." The Evil Dead, Dragon Ball Z. I saw some people said I never watched Dragon Ball Z before, and I saw it on Fortnite, so I said I'd give it a shot.
mhm.
And the amount of people that this has happened to
Yeah,
is pretty crazy to me
yeah,
because I was
yeah.
like, I know all those IPs, right? So I'm not gonna go out and watch it. You know what I
Mhm,
mean? I thought
mhm.
that it was bringing people to play Fortnite, but really, it's getting those people into those IPs really well. So like Star Wars, like I saw someone say they never watched Star Wars until it came into Fortnite, and I was like,
I've never watched Star Wars though.
"You've never
Like,
watched Star
not
Wars?
a
That's
second.
crazy to me."
Not a
I'm not a
second.
huge Star Wars fan, but even I've watched Star Wars.
Yeah, nah, I that and it's just one of those things, like, it's not like I would never watch it. It's just one of those things I never got around to, which sounds crazy, I know, but yeah. Um, but
Real quick, yeah, I would say shards are most definitely worth the most. Like I only really go after shards, except
mhm,
for reloaded because I'm trying to like get pristine reloaded cards.
yeah.
But
Oh, I
shards are
got
kind of what I go after. Um,
yeah.
I just like them more.
Mhm,
But if you look at sports and how people like Prism so much and stuff like that, the cleaner look, we don't know what's going to happen in 7 years. We don't know what people are going to want, but we do know that shards are more rare.
yeah,
So if you go to PSA and look at the pop report, you can see that shards are more rare. And even though hollows are super rare in Series 1, they're just not as rare as the shards.
right, right. And it's one of those things where it's like shards slash cracked ice rules Fortnite. And like
Mhm.
Dylan said, it may not transition that way. It may not be that way in sports, but it holds its weight in this. I personally don't see that changing. Like Dylan said, anything can happen. Um, but yeah,
I mean,
shards
just
and yeah, it's
they're just too sweet on
yeah,
Fortnite cards. It's different than on sports. It's
yeah.
just different.
Um, oh, Kyrie's in here. Kyrie, what's up, bro?
I
This
would
is a
s
yeah,
I
go
will
ahead, Dylan.
say, real quick, I want to talk to Colton again, but
Yeah.
Thomas, I do have that. I'll have to find it real quick. I'll find that. I'll post that in the comments in a minute. Um, but I do want to talk about this real quick because since you're new, we want to give you all the information we can.
Mhm,
Series 1 and Series 2 have the rare shards. Series 3, we were estimating maybe 2 to 3 times the print run for
mhm,
shards.
mhm.
Um, there's like 30 some. Wait, how many Black Knights is it?
What is it, 35, 36? I know Shard would know. I think
Yeah,
it's
so there's under 50, I think, Black Knight shards graded, and
what
that's a Series 1 card.
yeah, for Shard
Um,
wise, yeah.
So Series 3, there's already 100 Midases graded for
Mhm,
cracked ice, and that's the chase card. So we're watching that number. I want to watch the chase card to see like how high we get in pop reports.
Yeah.
I believe Series 2 was printed very similarly to Series 1.
Yeah.
The Series 1 did not sell out right away.
Hmm.
People like, oh, it's Fortnite, and Fortnite has this stigma about it.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've heard people like say dead game. It has a really big stigma about it, and people are kind of shy to say they play Fortnite.
Yeah.
That'll go away in a couple of years,
Yeah.
just like it did for Pokemon, just like it did for anime. But
Yeah.
Series 2 is super underrated because of the print size. It's a lot less than Series 3. And you have beauties like you just talked about the Hush.
Yeah.
We've got Chaos Agent in Series 2.
Hmm.
We've got, let me see, you got Haze, another good one. One of my other PC cards, we've got Red Jade. So Series 2 has a lot of good cards in it that people overlook. A
Yeah.
lot of sweaty skins, and the print run's not going to be nearly as big as Series 3.
So yeah, and Colton, like series two right now, like after like, for the collectors that's been in it, series two was slowly developed, and Jim is right. Series two is very undervalued or a sleeper right now. Just price wise, not investment advice, obviously, but that's definitely one to look at because a lot of cards. I know you said you were in more of season one to season eight. And if you remember, the storyline started building around that time. The storyline is on a whole nother level. I'm pretty sure you know that, but a lot of those cards made its way into series two, and a lot of value is in there for sure.
Yeah, Hush is a big PC card for me, always has been.
Yeah.
There is a Hush in Series 3, so I don't know how much you've looked, Colton. I don't know how you got here, if you came from the Facebook or Instagram, but if you go to FortniteCards.com, I have we have the checklist for every
Hmm.
single series,
Hmm.
and Series 3 and Series 2 all have pictures for each
Yep.
card. I'm working on getting that updated for Series 1 and Reloaded,
Yep.
so
Oh,
hopefully that helps when
yeah,
you're collecting.
Dakotas. Oh, he's I love this. Dakotas for sure. Yeah, man, that was a great streamer era for sure. By the way, how did you find this? I would love to know that. Uh Famous. This question is never going away, so we might as well bring it up. Uh
So, okay,
let's yeah, like that I think it deserves as much precision as possible.
Okay, so I want to go back to I've been doing this for a long time.
Mhm.
I've been doing Fortnite cards for a long time since Series 1,
Mhm.
before Series 2, and when we first got in this, Series 1 USA came out, and then Italy came out, and there was like nothing on eBay, like nothing, and there was a huge debate, and I was one of the people who was like, they don't print cards as much in Italy or in the Europe as they do in the USA, right?
Mhm.
So I was under the impression that I would think that Italy would be printed less.
Yeah.
And that was my stance for a long time. But the numbers never supported that. And then there's a lot of talks about a reprint and stuff for Italy and stuff. I love the Italy shards
Mhm.
for Series 1. I don't care too much for like Series 2 and Series 3 that much, but I like the different pattern
Mhm.
for Series 1. But I don't think that they were printed less than USA. I don't think that's possible at this point, based on all the information we have.
Yeah.
And their value does not equal it. I think they're good cards, but I don't think they're ever going to be worth as much as the USA cards. I do think that they are going to go up in value. It's not investing advice. I just think they are going to go up in value and catch up a little bit to USA. Just they're never going to hit the same price range.
Yeah, and in my take, I agree with everything Dylan said. In my take, I'll also add that I think the options of tiers, like like you call them first edition, second edition, third edition.
Yeah.
I get it's a great way to look at it because in my eyes, if time went on and I'm chasing a card and I just cannot strike USA, I have no problem getting to Italy or Brazil. Just
Hmm.
like especially like if your ultimate chase, if you're not playing the game, if you don't have any game nostalgia, and like let's say you're chasing a Black Knight and you need that in your collection, going with Italy and Brazil, I think financially can be great until that opportunity comes down the road. So I'll say never write. I think there will always be a pretty substantial gap, just with everything going for USA, not and aesthetically, as so far the numbers, with how hard it is to get, but things can change. And I mean, the for Brazil, the pop is low. It is hard to grade. It's a
That's
lot of things
because
that go into it.
yeah, so there's a lot of stuff goes into it. Like people will say Brazil's the smallest print, but we really don't know.
Mhm.
Brazil came after Italy, and Italy just now started getting graded a lot. Like Brazil could come. I know there's somebody out there that has a ton of those packs, and we
Yeah,
just don't know. And like I know people are selling full master sets of Brazil.
yeah,
We really have no idea about the print run.
yeah,
Um, with that said, even if they were less, I don't see the I think the demand for USA is so much higher
yeah.
that those prices are always gonna be higher. But, like,
Mhm,
I agree with what Rob said, like, I got this Italy one,
mhm.
and then
Then
finally, after
right.
months and
Mhm.
months, I found one that I could afford that was USA one. So, like
Yeah,
and, like, I have a lot of Italy like that.
yeah,
So, I'm a big fan of, like, collecting what you can afford,
yeah,
and if you can afford Italy, get an Italy. You can afford
yeah.
Brazil, get a Brazil.
And
So
I will say from my experience of just trying to have like the complete luck set, finding Brazil hollows, bro. I don't know what it is. It's not easy though. It's not easy. And even on specific, I'm talking about one specific card, by the way. And even when it comes to the Brazil shard, it's not that many out there. I don't know what that means. I really don't. USA
and
is
what
always number one in my books, but when it comes to that, it
quality
could be over
control
time.
just for, like and when it comes to, like, transparency,
Mhm.
like, USA has that trust
Right. That I agree with
more
that.
than the other prints.
Yeah.
And, for Brazil, like, they're all weird, Brazil and Italy, so, like, there's some differences. So, like, if you get a blaster
Mhm.
from an Italy, you are guaranteed an epic hollow.
Mhm.
If you get a blaster from the USA for Series 1, you
Yeah.
get a base epic card, no hollow.
Yeah.
Not guaranteed. And for Brazil, if you get a mega pack, because they don't have mega boxes, you get a mega pack, you get 2 cracked ice cards of
Mhm.
the same rarity. So 2 legendary cards
Yeah.
versus a legendary and an uncommon. And then you
Mhm.
get 10 hollows with it,
Yeah.
which is pretty crazy. That's why I saw somebody who had like hundreds of Brazil hollows and was selling them at like $2 a piece, right?
And yet it's interesting too when I mean a lot of people get tired about this like conversation and this topic, but I think we're approaching it a little bit in a different way than we have in previous times and other conversations where like I feel a lot of it too is like I feel like collectors would have to there has to be a good amount of collectors that commit to Italy and Brazil for it to have nuance because we have to see them consistently. We have to see like you get what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you don't like for instance, Eduardo, we know Shard is always getting massive orders back from PSA or whether it's SGC and then Christopher with BGS. It's just not enough traction for everybody to understand exactly what's going on. I think more of that happening, we can see a lot more understanding of what that market exactly is.
Yeah. And then like Shardnock said here, there was this whole like thing about a reprint in Italy.
Hmm.
Um, And like, I mean, everyone has their own opinion, their own sources, and what they think. The response from Panini was that they took the product from the stores that weren't selling because
Hmm.
people usually don't buy cards like that overseas,
Hmm.
and then they repackaged them because people were ordering from the website through third parties and shipping them to the U.S. I assume that Panini recognized that and wanted to try to capitalize on that profit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Um, So I don't know. We can't really talk about what we don't know.
Right.
We're just trying to
Exactly.
lay out the facts and let you guys decide.
Hmm.
But it's really clear that USA shards are the best way to go to protect your investment.
Hmm.
Um, in our opinion, not investment advice, but
And just like he
based on
like
history, looking at
right.
what's happened so far, that's
Yeah.
how it has landed.
And me, in my personal opinion, if you don't have a USA shard yet, that's a factor. Like once you get the conversation changes as soon as you get one of them in your hand. Like honestly, when you see them in person, and
Yeah.
it's just different. And it's I don't know if it was intentional, but anybody that has Series One shards, everybody knows what we're talking about. And
Hmm.
I actually like Italy and Brazil shards. I like Brazil's color, like the pop of color, a little bit more than Italy. But at the same time, I think Kari said it. I don't know which one is over which yet. Don't really care. I just wanted both of them in my collection.
Yeah. As Rob said. earlier is when at one of the episodes I considered USA first print, Italy
Hmm.
second print, and Brazil third print. The reason I said that is because as I was in the market, that's when they were released, or that's when they
Yeah.
came to market. Was first it
Yeah.
was USA, then Italy came, and then Brazil popped out of nowhere.
Right.
Um, and I don't know why we don't see a lot of Brazil in the market. I know there's one eBay seller. I don't know
Yeah.
if a lot of people Brazilians. I'm not sure the correct term, but I don't know if they use eBay. I don't know if there's another third party
Hmm.
website for selling those kinds of things.
It's just not as easy, not as efficient. The traction is just, that's the word I've been looking. The traction we just haven't seen yet. Once we see more
Yeah.
traction and once we see like collectors committed to that side, I think that's when it'll get more interesting. Like,
I do want to say I have seen more Brazil Master sets than
mhm,
any other country set. I've seen
yeah,
more Brazil Master sets than Italy, more Brazil Master sets than USA.
yeah,
And the
yeah,
fact that I have seen a whole bunch less of like singles
hmm,
and more masters is what's kind of like someone said they couldn't find moisty in Brazil,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But like I've seen like I want to say I've seen at least 10 Brazil master sets go for sale.
hmm.
And which is kind of crazy, so I don't know if this one person has a whole bunch of them. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't want to like just guess and make stuff up. I'll
yeah.
just tell you what I've seen.
What I'll say is I think everybody will gain understanding based off of their experiences. Like the more people try to go after maybe a Italy or Brazil with specific
Mhm.
cards, maybe they'll understand more for themselves. Like because like just from my personal experience, it was hard finding like a Brazil hollow, and that's just condition based. Like when I was able to get two, and both of them were in terrible condition. Like I'm talking about like fives, and
Yeah.
so I don't even look at them again. But I mean, I just
I
guess
will
we'll find out.
say in other hobbies like Pokemon and stuff like that, the sets that were not collected
Hmm.
do gain value down the line,
Yeah.
So, like, because if no one's collecting it, like, let's say Reloaded, for instance, right?
Hmm.
No one's been paying attention to Reloaded really. I have, and I've been talking about it a lot, and I don't know what effect that's gonna have, is that gonna ripple it down, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that no one collects it at the time lets a lot of them get damaged, lost, thrown out,
Hmm.
and eventually those become so rare because of that, that
Yeah.
they gain value in the future.
Like it's one of those.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
Yeah. I was
eBay is
just
the 5th popular e-commerce site in Brazil. Now, where does that stand against US? Is that the 5th popular third-party e-commerce? I mean, that's pretty
right.
popular.
That's hmm.
But I mean, like, what would be over it? Like, could you name an e-commerce? We have Amazon and eBay, right? Is there one?
Yeah.
So 5th,
That's
that's 3
fifth
more
is
companies?
yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah. I wonder what the
So
other ones are.
so I like what Shar said here. He responded to Colton. He this was Colton's question. What's the
What's
best
the best
affordable S?
affordable
Yeah.
series 1 shard you recommend looking to pick up my first shard?
And
Best affordable.
this was Shar's response, and I think this is a very, very great approach.
Right now, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The 9s are
Yeah.
going for crazy cheap in
Hmm.
series 1.
Yeah.
And I like 9s. Like, I got this graded
Yeah.
raw,
Yeah.
and it got a 9. Um, but the
And
best value,
and
like, basically the most underrated card.
I guess so. I mean, there is answers to those questions for sure. It's just it's hard to
I mean, it's hard. We've been working on, like, a
yeah.
top 20 list and stuff like that.
We're gonna do some extensive list. It's just it gets but Colton, to answer your question, I think what Shar said is very important. Just like you said, OG wise S1 is a lot of nostalgia wrapped up in S1. You know the skins if you played in series one, I mean season 1 to 8, you know them. Like for instance, like an
Like, what pops
underrated
in your head?
one. Yeah, go
I mean, I
ahead.
don't wanna say, like, underrated, but, like, if you can get any of the cards, I'd say, like,
I have one.
Gold Trooper, Skull Trooper,
Hmm.
Dark Bomber, Bright Bomber,
Hmm.
um, but those aren't underrated at this
Right.
point, so those are hard.
I would say one
Um,
that's underrated. I said it last week when somebody asked.
wait, I think I already know what you're gonna
Nagaps.
say.
Nagaps
I
is
knew that's what you're
yeah.
gonna say.
Nagaps is underrated to me because, and the reason why I say that, and I have no Nagaps cards by the way, besides
But you
like
also
some
have to say,
hollows.
so when you're asking, like,
That's
which one he
true.
should get, is
Hmm.
the card community is not watching that. So,
Yeah.
like, I'm not like, we're not trying to give you a stamp of approval,
Hmm.
right? Because the card community right now collects very different,
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of like value in that because like things can go up in the future when gamers get into it.
Yeah.
Nogops is a gamer heavy card
Yeah.
of
Now,
series one.
and there is what Dylan said, there's nuance to this as well, Colton, where the card market has, like Dylan is getting at, the card market has favorites as well. And that's very important in my eyes. I mean, you come from sports, so you probably even know better than I do when it comes to trading, buying and selling. Uh those cards that people are holding on to, that they feel is a card in the card market, it may be, but it may be an opportunity for you to trade into something that you feel has a lot more relevance, whether it's nostalgia, storyline, or a sweat skin. So I think that's always something to look out for.
Yeah, so like there's like no real answer because so I had a royal, not a royal, blue squire
Yeah.
USA, and and it was a 9, and I traded it for a cuddle team leader
Mm-hmm.
8. And some people might think that's kind of crazy, but like I've been big on the cuddle team leader.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause for me, it's kind of OG,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the marketing aspect of it, and the potential story. Like this never leaves my head. Is when I one of the writers for the comics was saying that he would love to write a story about the pink bear.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since I read that and saw that, I was like, that would make so much sense, so much marketing. So I've been heavy on Cuddle Team Leader, but that's all speculative.
Yeah.
There's just like so many avenues you can take with it. And it's not just OG because you can't really get that much more OG than Blue Squire, right?
Right. It's not too many. It's not too many in front. It might be 7 to 10 that's in front of Blue Squire when it comes
Yeah.
to
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
it's pretty
And
OG.
they're all in, and I guess it technically is subjective when you say that,
Hmm.
because they're all in the same. It
Yeah.
just depends on your
I mean, it's
experience.
early battle pass too. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
does that count for like is Blue Squire more OG than Black Knight because you got him first?
Listen, those are like definitely like preference skins and cards for sure. Oh, Dylan, look at this. Hot take.
In series three, I mean, you're talking about the frozen
The
Nogops.
frozen knockoffs.
Now, I have that in my binder somewhere. It's a nice
It's a
card. I don't
beautiful
see
card.
anybody wear that skin. But
Really?
that's not that often, but I think this is
Yeah.
because it's one of those frozen set and
Seasonal. Yeah.
is a seasonal and it's that's one of the ones you have to buy, right? To buy the
Yeah,
three
you gotta
pack.
buy the
So
pack.
you
Yeah.
see those a lot because those are so expensive. You see them a
Hmm.
lot less. So I don't give that much credit that you don't see a lot of them.
Hmm.
Um, but no, Nogops is a sweet card. I really like that the Frozen. That's one of my favorite Frozen set
Yeah.
cards. The Nogops.
Uh, Brent, no. And I think by night, hold on, let me go to it. By night, I think you're talking about Black Knight. Black Knight, yes. There's a lot of cards, in my opinion. Lux is my main, that's my PC. Nothing's over her. But there's a
I
lot of
can
cards in front of Lux. Not too many, but it's a good amount in front of
like
Lux
are
for
you
sure.
asking for like opinion or like past history? Because I can run down the past history because Black Knight has always sold for the most.
Hmm.
Besides, all
Wait,
right, there. I was
yeah,
gonna talk about the Renegade Raider.
yeah.
So there's a Renegade Raider that was an unreleased Renegade Raider that only two exist that we know of.
Hmm.
So basically, Panini put Renegade Raider in Series 1. They took her out, but that initial test print somehow got leaked into the public, and two of those cards got out. So there's
Hmm.
two Renegade Raiders, and that one, I would say, I mean, it was a bundle buy, but I think it was like 50K, right?
Yeah,
So she's up there. But besides her, Black Knight is the biggest card for
yeah,
Fortnite. It's sold the most. It's outsold every other
yeah.
card.
And then it's
Um,
Pilly after that.
and then Peely was a big one. And
It gets interesting
what was
after
the
that.
highest Peely sale though?
10? No, it
Yeah,
was
so
more than it wasn't.
it has to be. Well, I'll tell you, a
Char would
red
know.
back in the day, a red knight cracked ice sold for 11,000,
Mhm,
and so did a skull trooper,
mhm.
sold for 11,000. Wait, like
And I
2 years ago,
and
maybe.
you can quote me, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe though Pilly had one, at least one 10K sale, and I
Hmm.
think he had a couple 7K sales, I think, from what I remember. So,
And
yeah,
then people were saying Drift. I don't think Drift outsold Ghoul Trooper.
Drift was out. I think they were neck and I think they both were in the threes.
Threes, yeah, but
Yeah, they
I think
yeah.
I think Ghoul Trooper hit 3,600 and Drift maybe 3,200,
I thought Ghoul Trooper was that might be right. It's something around that.
3,500,
Yeah,
something
it's
like
something
that.
around that. I can't remember. I
Um,
thought Ghoul was like 33, 34, but
yeah.
I can't remember for sure.
But that's all series one. I mean, we can't forget about Aura.
Mhm.
Aura broke it with so I sold one Aura for 2,600, and
Mhm.
then that was a SGC 10, and the PSA 10 sold for 3,600.
Yeah.
So like 1,000 more.
And in my opinion, y'all know by now that I am biased to Lux. But I'm about to stop. I'm listen. I'm done being like, oh yeah, Lux is a good bro. Lux is a fire card, and I'm glad that she's getting her credit
It's
in the yeah.
crazy. It's crazy
I'm
that everyone hates on her
but no,
in like social media.
yeah. Well, that is changing. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Noticing it. Well,
Yeah,
they did pick her. They did
yeah,
pick her as like a main skin for
yeah,
like styling for other skins.
yeah.
Like she's
Hmm.
been coming out as new skins.
So
I
I don't
wonder
think
why they made that decision.
right. I don't think anything drastic is gonna happen. Like, I don't think she's gonna like surge to any top or you never know what will happen. But I do think the more time goes on, people get more nostalgic or they want to pull out a rare skin from a battle pass. Things like that happen. I've been seeing a good amount of Lux. I was just talking about to Black Ash about this, but it's y'all know that I am biased, but I'm gonna stop just chilling on Lux. Lux is a fire card, bro. That's it.
I will tell you, I've always wanted that skin.
Yeah,
I never got to level 100 that season. I
yeah,
always wanted that skin.
yeah,
Um, and then since I didn't get it, it just went out of my mind.
yeah,
But so many people shitted on that skin. Now people might regret it,
yeah,
and now they might
yeah,
want it, and that might feed the want for that skin. And it
yeah,
is the last card in the set,
yeah.
so
No,
there's
I
one on
don't
eBay right now that's doing pretty well, by the way.
see now, JT. This is funny you said this because you feel this way but my brother feels the same exact way. He won't wear Lux in game because he's like, every time I try to put it on, I see you. He's like, I'm not wearing that skin unless we're playing together. So, yeah, I feel that. I've gotten that before.
um, you said not ops is you're talking about Nog Ops?
Yeah,
So I'm saying Nog Ops is the best frozen card. I mean, I like frozen
I
Peelies
think
too. I
he's
mean, not frozen
commenting.
fish sticks.
I think he's going off of what who said
Okay,
that? Who
so
said
no,
that?
I'm not saying that's my favorite card.
I will
In
say,
Series 3, my favorite card is Focus. Has to be Focus. And then I don't know why I've just been so big on Focus.
mm,
Elite Agent's up there. I mean, y'all
mhm.
know all my cards. I'm not go through them again. But
Yeah, as for like demand and like chase, I would have to say my favorite would probably be Focus too.
the
I
stance is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, I think the card is dope. But Instinct is one of my favorites. Where was Yo, Brent, you have to no, Brent, don't hold back. Ask all the questions. We love the questions, man. Yeah, ask a million if you have to.
That's why we're here. We're just here to
Yeah,
chill and then just talk because we could be wrong. I want to hear what you guys have to say
yeah.
too.
Listen, that
Oh,
what you
yeah.
got?
Lynx is an underrated series. We can
Yes,
talk about underrated series 2 cards
that's
because
fun.
I've been big on
That's
series
fun.
2 lately. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I need to do a shout out. On Facebook, there is a SGC 9.5 links
Phil.
from Phil.
Yeah, Phil.
Shout out to Phil. No one's picked it
And a
up.
singularity.
And a singularity. You know where I am with like funds. I'm not trying to spend right now.
Same.
Um, I'm trying to, get my finances in order because I've been spending so much. But if I wasn't, that Lynx would be a nice one.
Yeah.
Lynx is pretty tight.
Shower love him some summer fable, bro.
There is no Renegade Raider ice. The
God.
first Renegade Raider and the only official released Renegade Raider is the Reloaded Renegade Raider.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so big on Reloaded is because this is the first released Renegade Raider. So if you can get a 10, it's going to be a big card, in my
And
opinion.
in my opinion, I don't think we're gonna see Renegade Raider.
Ever?
I think Blaze is gonna be next. I think they're gonna
Blaze,
go
yeah.
Blaze, and then I think they may go down, what's the gingerbread style? Is it just Ginger Raider, whatever? I can't remember her
Yeah, I
exact.
love that
Yeah,
skin. Ginger
I think
Raider.
I think they're gonna go in that direction. I don't think a Renegade is gonna come out. I really don't. I think
So how sad are people going to be if they miss out on Renegade Raider
and she was right
because
there the
they
whole
just
time.
didn't want to get
Yeah,
Reloaded?
yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of don't make me regret selling that card, man.
Wait, Dylan, I don't want to get off topic right now. We're in a good flow. But yeah, okay, I get these Eagles fans right here, but Bills Mafia all day. I'm gonna just leave it at that, and then we're gonna continue on to this Fortnite stuff. All right. Char said, Shar said, yeah, that was interesting. That 300, the 300 definitely is a thing. Like Dylan said, I think that gives her boost for sure. It's just interesting. I love the card, man. I'm
Like,
not gonna.
I don't think it's an underrated factor. I think that played a big part
Mhm.
in her. Like, that's what got her noticed.
Yeah,
Um, which is fair. I mean, it's a
yeah,
pretty cool thing.
yeah.
But like 200 was it was
Zero, zero,
zero, and like he didn't get much bump from that though.
and zero's a dope card. Zero is especially his cracked ice.
Not hugely popular in game, but his name's zero, like 0 points. So there's like some speculation there too.
Oh yes, this is. I'm glad Jim said this. Yeah, Brian did an extensive
Well, say who
so,
Brian. Shout out his channel. They may not know who Brian is
Fortnite trading card hub. He did an amazing
on
video.
YouTube.
Yeah, he does the sales, he does the extensive research for that. That's a great video. As a new collector, if you just want to understand the landscape of things, that's definitely the video to
He
go
goes
to.
through a lot of like recent sales. Like if you want to see like what's happened, like
Hmm.
how the market has performed, he goes into details, looks at analytics of all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Rob and I normally just kind of talk off our own
yeah,
experience
yeah.
and like our predictions and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, so that's a great channel if you want to check that out.
Uh oh man, Richard, I thought we was boys. Go Pats, come on. Go Colts. What is going on right now, man?
Don't even get me
No,
started with basketball. Basketball is a mess right now.
we appreciate the running back, Colton. Um,
Ooh, summer fable. I like the original fable, which gets no love.
yeah, yeah. No,
Series one,
Fable is
series one
dope.
fable gets no
Yeah,
love. No love.
and that was a great season too.
That's my favorite
That was
season.
a
That's why I
great
have
season.
Calamity. I
Yeah,
should finish the battle pass for that just because.
I can't finish the battle pass for mines. One because Pilly is in my battle pass. So yeah, if y'all don't know, Lux and Pilly came out in the same season. So that is the reason why I've never tried that. So yeah. My team is the Buffalo Bills through and through. I've been going through since I was a kid. First year I remember is 97. Yeah, real diehard fan here. Circle the wagon.
Renegade
Uh
suit next week.
Renegades.
I'm not dressing up for a very, very, very long time. Zero is a really cool spec buy. So if you guys don't know that, for those who are new who haven't paid attention to the comics, we've had the 0 Point comic, we've had
Hmm.
Zero War, and then you have Zero.
Yeah,
And he first appeared, first skin in the item shop at the start of chapter 2 after
yeah,
everything went to the black hole.
yeah,
So yeah, I think that's a really big spec. As always, not investment advice, but that's a kind of a cool spec.
yeah.
The only reason why I have is probably one of my only spec cards, to be honest.
It's a good one
Um,
though. Yes, Omega is a great card if you're asking. That's a PSA 9. Probably can't see it, but
is that USA?
yeah, this is one of my favorite cards right here, man. This
That,
is
that that's a good one. I mean, Omega's super 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 popular
and that was a rough
or
grind.
known, I guess. He's kind of like infamously
Yeah,
known. He's kind of up there with like the Golden Peely in difficulty, right?
for sure.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. We haven't had a John Wick skin. I
Which
guess
I think they can finesse it if they wanted to with the Reaper.
okay. Well, I mean, they can use the other one. What's his name?
Reaper.
Reaper. They can use
Yeah.
Reaper if they want to.
Yeah.
But if they're not going to use Renegade Raider,
Why
you
would they
don't
use
think?
Reaper?
Yeah. Do you
Yeah, I
think they're
agree.
going to go back that far?
I don't think so. I mean, they did go to Elite Agent. That's season
They
3.
went to Elite
Yeah,
Agent,
yeah,
which is
that's
pretty.
season
It's
3.
season 3.
That's
I
pretty
think they
deep.
can bring a Renegade Raider and a Reaper in. I
What
think,
okay, hear me out. Hear me out. What if they did Renegade Raider and Blaze in the same set?
but here's the thing that we have to say: the next set's going to be printed way more.
Right.
With that said, if a Renegade Raider is there in a cracked ice, there's going to be people who want it regardless.
So with where you're going with that, the way we talk about how 100 is still not enough for the collectors that will want Midas,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna cap. 300 ain't enough for Renegade Raider.
A
That's
thousand's not enough.
that's how popular she is, and that's how it's either you missed her. No, let's take that back. Most people missed her. That's why she will always have this.
Let's
It's just,
take it back. Everybody missed her.
everybody missed her. Let's be very clear. So
Like
is
a
it's
small club of people got her.
yeah, it's definitely a 1% type thing. So Renegade Raider is always going to have that it factor. So if she ever drops in a set,
I want you
then
guys
you
to
can
know we're
count on that.
talking up Renegade Raider. I've already sold my card,
Yeah,
my 10, just so y'all know, it's already been sold. But I think there's gonna be less PSA 10 reloaded Renegade Raiders than any other Renegade Raider that comes out of future
yeah,
sets,
yeah,
in my opinion.
yeah,
But they won't be hollow, and they're not gonna be cracked eyes, so how much do people care about base? I guess is the question.
yeah. Hold on, Shard talking
Maybe
stuff. Let me see what he's saying. Wait, alive for what though, Shard? Like
they must be
I
talking. They must be talking about football.
because if you're
Yeah,
talking about the four, if you're talking about the four Super Bowls lost back to back, I literally was born in the midst of that. So I was born in '93, but I didn't feel any of that. But what I did feel is us being terrible for the next 20 years. So I am a diehard Bill fan, season ticket holder. This is absolute bliss. We'll see what happens game by game, man.
Kari says
JA
what confused.
17.
He says confused me is why would Renegade Raider be more valuable than Reaper in Series 4 cracked eyes?
Mm, that I mean,
Renegade Raider has a fan base. That's all. I mean,
mhm,
I think it's leagues ahead. To be
yeah,
honest,
yeah. It's
the
not.
Reaper is a cool skin. It's
Mhm.
I don't think it's as cool as you guys are making it out to be.
Well, I'll give put it this way, he was popular for that battle pass, and so, he was
Maybe a season or two after.
a season or two.
Maybe.
Let's even give it three. But he
Hmm.
didn't stand the test of time. Now he's nostalgia. He has a lot of nostalgia tied to him, so that's always going to hold his weight. But when it comes to Renegade Raider, people she's talked about consistently. Like it's never a dip in her at all.
You
So
would
it's
say
just
there's less people that have Elite Agent than Reaper.
no.
You think there's more people have Reaper more than you think there's less people that have Reaper? I'm really
Yeah,
curious. I
yeah,
don't
because
know.
yeah, because he was tier 100,
Yeah, but Elite Agent was like tier
87, 80.
yeah, like 80s up there, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
By
I
a
get what
large
I get. I
margin
get what you say. I get what you're saying. I guess if you did get to, I don't know. I get what you're getting at though.
because I see infinitely more Elite Agents than I do Reapers.
But is that I think that's because a lot of people didn't get Reaper.
Is it or do people just not wear him?
I
That's
I
what I
will
just
say I will say now I think it's because people don't wear him. I think Elite Agent is infinitely more popular
yeah.
than Reaper for sure.
So that's what I'm trying to get at for like
Yeah,
Renegade Raider. Like, I don't think they're anywhere on the same level.
yeah, for sure.
But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong on that. That might just be a personal opinion.
Warfighter,
Like this.
I didn't see your comment. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to I seen the Super Bowl comment, Warfighter. I did see it. I'm choosing to ignore that one. If that's the way you're getting at it.
Yeah, I agree with Dale. It's just the hype over Renegade Raider was unreal. It still is.
It still is. It still is. It's almost this it's a figment now. I don't know. Like is like me and Dylan had a conversation about this. An interesting
Rob,
conversation.
you said conversation. We argued. We
we
fought. We
did, we
threw
did,
fists.
we did. Yeah, this was a
Rob thinks that if I could play as Renegade Raider, I wouldn't.
okay, let me preface this because Dylan is like he's oblivious sometimes to what like when it comes to Red Knight. I told Dylan that
I mean, Renegade Raider.
If Renegade Raider came back out, he would play with her for about a month. And even if that's his absolute skin that he wants, I'll give him 2 months. But she will not be in your rotation for a long time. And that's
She
just
will. She
she
would be
wouldn't,
though.
bro. She wouldn't.
I'm telling
And
you,
that's
she
for a
would
lot
be.
of people. If Renegade Raider came back out, it's
That's fine if it's for a lot of people.
yeah,
I like the
you're one of
skin.
them. You're one of them.
There's not very many there's not very many like OG like super like people want that skin because it's rare.
hmm
I don't care about any of them. Like Black Knight, don't care. Omega, personally, don't care.
hmm
Reaper, I don't have, don't care.
hmm
Renegade Raider is really the only. Well, I take that back. Pink Gold Trooper and Renegade Raider are the only ones that like I would like to wear those skins.
Yeah.
They're the only ones that I would even think about buying an account to get.
See, and they like that's all. I'm not saying that, and I'm not even saying Renegade Raider is a bad skin, but what people are making it like if she was to re-release, bro, a month
I
tops,
it
maybe 2 months, including
no,
you,
I'm
not excluding you, including you.
no, see, I disagree. I do think that for a lot of people and for her popularity, it
Hmm.
is because she's super rare. That's what's
Hmm.
gotten to that status. I still like the skin personally.
Warfighter, thank you. That's I said this to Dylan as well. I said the same exact thing. It's Recon was she was literally on that level when she came back. She
But
didn't
it never
she
made sense to me. For me, Recon, no offense, I thought was an ugly skin.
of
I
course
didn't
that's your
like. I
prep,
thought it was bland.
but that's your Renegade Raiders
No,
blend. She just
no,
got a
that's
different
your
hat.
opinion. That's your
But
opinion.
no, listen, I like Recon and Renegade Raider, and I think they
Hmm.
both would do the same thing. Just the way Recon came back and she eventually dropped off from where she was, the Renegade Raider would do
I
the
don't know why.
exact same thing.
I think people only wanted Recon
That
because
it's the only that's the same reason why they wanted
uh,
Renegade Raider, bro. Trust me. Like
I think it helps.
no, no, that's nuts.
Me too, Jim. Sign me up for Renegade Raider and Ice.
For sure. Like, and this is once again, I like Renegade Raider, but what people are making it and they're acting Red Knight was that. I don't know if you forgot. Red Knight was literally that popular. When Red Knight came back out, she dropped off from there because she consistently was in the item shop. She had the same exact popularity.
I understand that, and I'm not saying Renegade Raider wouldn't drop off some.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, me personally,
I know, I'm telling you too. I
I mean,
know it.
see, I'm thinking
That
myself in the hole because if Renegade Raider ever comes back out, I'm gonna have to wear her 24/7 now.
and
Thanks to
you
this
wouldn't.
conversation.
You still wouldn't. You because first of all, is Aura not your favorite
I'm
skin?
pretty petty. You'd be surprised.
Well, you would just be proving a point. But either
Every time Rob logs on the
yeah,
Fortnite, it's like switch skin, switch skin.
you would just be proving a point. But so is Aura not your main?
No, I mean Aura is my main, but right now,
How
who am I
many do you
wearing right
rotate
now?
between?
Um, who do I rotate between? I rotate for more than you do though.
No, you don't.
I think so.
Mm-mm. I wear Lux. First of all, by the way, I have to actually say this. What's the Renegade Raider skeleton one? Is it Skeletara?
Skeletera, I think.
Yeah, that skin is absolutely amazing. That skin is straight fire,
It is
bro.
made. It's
Like
gonna look
that
great on
that
card.
yeah, that
I thought I was gonna like it more playing with it than I
mhm,
did.
mhm,
I don't know if it's because of the lights and stuff like that. Like
yeah,
Minty Aura or
mhm,
Fresh Aura, I forget her name.
for
It's like the
yeah,
perfect amount of like light like coming from the
yeah,
eyes and stuff like that.
yeah,
I feel like Skeletera maybe it's just too much.
yeah. So
But I
like
love this skin. It's the coolest looking skin.
so right now I'll say my rotation is Lux, Terra, Zadie, Instinct, um Scully, the Shadow Scully, the black one.
Hmm.
That's one of my hitters. I love that one. And then what's the other one? Oh, and Kiara. Those that's my I have a pretty solid rotation right now. But Lux is when
See,
I'm playing series, I'm wearing Lux.
I play rocks, I play Isabel, I play every single type of aura except for the long sleeve one.
And none of them
Then
are
I'll rock
bland like
Hush
Renegade
sometimes.
Raider.
Huh?
None of them are when we had this none of them are bland like Renegade Raider.
What
Like
about Hush? Hush is pretty bland. I wear the original version of Hush.
compared to Renegade Raider, eons. Like she's intricate compared to, and that's all I'm saying. I know you will wear her, but you're not gonna like
What about
honestly.
Isabel? Isabel literally only wears a black skirt or a
The,
black dress.
but Isabel is still more of a like. For instance, like Renegade Raider is, and I like the simplicity, but I think you and others is once she releases, if now she won't release again, but if she was ever to release again, I promise, like it literally would be a month or two,
Wait,
like
we
literally.
can't overlook this. All right, he says you're talking down Renegade Raider right now.
Mm-hmm,
If Renegade Raider comes out, Rob,
mm-hmm.
are you getting the Reaper or Renegade Raider?
I'm getting Renegade Raider.
Okay.
I think no, I that's what I think you're getting confused. Renegade
Oh no,
Raider is
I
that
know.
yeah,
I just want to put. I
yeah,
was just letting Kari know where we stand.
yeah. No, Renegade
Just
Raider
because
is definitely yeah.
you're talking like this doesn't mean you're
I get
against.
what you mean. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, Renegade Raider is that skin for sure. I think the reason why I believe that is because she is so rare and she's not coming back out. I
I
think that
also
holds it
I forgot
for
the
her.
other one I play with is Maven. That one's pretty bland.
I like Maven a
Um,
lot. Yeah,
there's not too many like army skins or like that type of army clothing and stuff that or
yeah,
battle clothing that I like.
yeah.
Renegade Raid happens to be one of them.
Hmm.
Can't tell you why. It's
Yeah.
not.
I
I just
mean,
liked it.
that's just like Shady Zadie is better than Fresh Aura. It's just one of those
It's
things.
not.
It's just one of those things.
No.
Yes, you know what I mean?
See,
But
Rob and I agree on a lot and disagree on more. I have to
yes.
tell you. I mean, it's a
There's-
fire skin, but Fresh Aura is way better.
I know it's just a little bit better than Fresh Aura. That's all. I'm glad that you admitted that though.
See, this is a big point. See, I think there's gonna be a lot of people who buy the cards that they play with, Colton.
Mhm,
So like that's why like I'm trying to tell people like item shop skins are gonna be huge because those are what's played with the most. Battle
mhm,
with Pass skins do get played with, but like Aura gets played with so freaking much, and people are
mhm,
gonna want what they played with.
mhm.
Like I want Calamity because I played with Calamity. I almost didn't get rid of my Blue Squire only because that's the only skin I played with for the first 3 seasons.
Yeah. And I'll add to that. I agree with that, but I'll also add I think people are gonna want the skins that they play with and also the skins that they missed. And I think that's where that uniqueness comes in. Like if you missed the skin that you wanted, not a skin that you just didn't care to get, but one that you wanted, I think that plays a big factor into it as well.
Yeah, anything that kind of solidifies it in your mind, I can see that. I feel like if you connect to a skin that you play with, though, that over trumps it.
Hmm.
Like, here's a tough one.
Yeah.
Would I want Aura or Renegade Raider? See, I don't know on that one. That one's
I dare you
I
to lie. I dare you to lie.
I would want Aura, I think.
Okay. I just wanted you to
But
act like you would like it would be Renegade Raider.
but you'd have to think about it. You know what I mean? It's like because one, you're kind of like going towards like the masses, like everyone's going to want a Renegade Raider. But which one do you want? I was like, it had to be Aura
Yeah. And
because I
they're and
played
they're
with Aura.
and they both have that level of popularity. So
Yeah.
it's interesting because I do feel when she comes back out, like her percentage would be absolutely ridiculous for like a month or two. And then,
See,
the
see,
inevitable.
I think most people will say this, though. I think most people would pick Renegade over Aura.
Hmm.
I'm just saying, for people who play with a skin like me, I play with Aura and I don't play with Renegade. I'd have to pick Aura.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like I think that what you
Oh,
play with matters a lot. I think.
Kari said a major one. Yes, Kari 100%
Yeah,
completely overlooked. Like Sparkle Specialist, I'll even say another one, Power Chord. But Power Chord had the same effect that we were just talking about. When
yeah.
Power Chord was re-released, it just didn't have that same effect.
I never like Power Chord. I think Sparkle Specialist is special. No pun
Yes,
intended. I think
no pun
that's a
intended.
good
Yeah,
one. Another
completely.
one, oh, I got it. I've got an
Omar, what's
underrated
up?
card for you. An underrated
Okay,
card. I don't know if you're gonna like this, Colton. Dynamo.
Dynamo. Yeah.
Now, this can be very specific to if you like that skin or not, but I
Hmm.
think that Dynamo is going to shoot up in the future because so many people like that skin. I didn't. I do not
Hmm.
want a Dynamo,
Hmm.
but I saw some go for pretty cheap, and I was like, "Wow, that's kind
Yeah.
of crazy."
Yeah. Dynamo is definitely a major. I have one, and this is gonna. I got a major one from
What's up,
my. Okay,
Bob? Welcome.
I watched Twitter heavily over Fortnite mirrors in the Halloween season, right?
Hmm.
I got a hot take. Dante is undervalued by a long
What?
shot. Yes. And now I'm not
I can't
now
talk because I didn't play very much at all during the
yeah.
Halloween season
Now,
this time.
no, this is not even game wise. This is based off of like the Twitter sphere and all of this. Now, I'm not saying like on the masses because you can only get a lump sum of what is,
Hmm.
but the fact that Dante did not come back out this Fortnite Mirror season, people were pissed because now I don't want Dante not all like that. I do like the skin aesthetically, but people weren't happy about that. It was about 400 and 400,000 comments across three different pages that it was interesting. So I
Well,
will say perspective wise.
now I think that's like Bob said, it's a very niche card.
Hmm.
But yeah, like there's got to be like 2000. We have to
That's
talk
what I'm
about
saying.
where did
Hmm.
Dante come from? Dante came from the promo set
Yep.
and the Dante from the Series 1 promo set, but Dante was the 10th card and it was actually so it was released with Series 2
Hmm.
saying Panini was like, "Up, we forgot to include this in Series 1."
Yeah.
So really it's a Series 1 card, but it was released in Series 2. So I have no idea what the print run is on that.
Yeah.
I will say that out of all the Series 1 cards that are cracked ice, the
Yeah.
promo sets have the most.
Yeah.
But there's no hollow or base version. So we
Hmm.
should take that in consideration. So like Galaxy, for instance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there may be a bunch of promos out there, but
Yeah.
that's the only way to get a Galaxy
Yeah,
besides
for sure.
Reloaded.
He's he said there's more Dantes than Prism base.
I don't know about that one. That
No,
which year Prism?
right. 2018. This is interesting. I agree with this because Dynamo's maybe had a drop off, but she's never disappeared. She's never disappeared. Like Dynamo's always been in some form of a rotation when it comes to a sweat skin
Hmm.
and maybe a low tier iconic, but she's definitely
I feel
approaching it.
like I feel like I feel like Aura got to where it was because like it was like Dynamo, but it also looks good. Like Dynamo got to that point, but come on, it's a crazy looking
Yeah,
skin.
and I mean
Aura just looks clean.
the
So
level of
like if
streamers, yeah, the level. Now, what I'll say on Aura side, the thing that's interesting to me with Aura is that I always talk about streamers that made skins popular, right?
hmm
Aura did it by herself. Like, and
yeah, yeah.
some people like streamers did wear her, like for sure, but like the push through was just based off of Aura being a good skin, where Dynamo had streamers, people was rotating like Mongrel, Bench Fish even wore it from time to time. Mr. Savage, all of those streamers. But yeah, Aura's an anomaly for sure. I can't lie about that.
And he said his friend sold a Galaxy skin code.
What? That is crazy.
What do those go for?
Pretty substantial. It's up there now.
I haven't looked. I don't buy
The,
skins
the
like
black
that.
market.
Mhm. My bad, but that's a sticker. I said card, Jim. I said card, I think. That's a sticker. And I'm not against sticker because I have my Korokoro stickers. I don't know why I don't have any ready to jump
Yeah, I
stickers.
like the ready to jump stickers.
Um, I don't know what turned me off from those. I might get into those. Yeah, I don't know. I'm
No,
just
Dynamo. Well, if we be like we said, Dynamo's an ugly skin.
I
Like,
think it's
yeah,
ugly,
it's an
but I'm
ugly
saying it's
skin.
underrated because it
Hmm.
has people who wear it and it has that sweaty background,
Yeah,
and it was super popular for all. I don't like it personally, but I think the
yeah.
kids who played with it,
Hmm.
it's gonna be like, oh, that's the era that I was in,
And
was
the
the Dynamo era.
and the card looks. I mean, every S1 card looks amazing, but the card looks amazing. Like if you have any a collection, so yeah, it's one of those. I think that's what adds the Dynamo. The fact that everybody can almost agree that it's an ugly skin, but it just I don't know, bro. It's just one of those
Mhm.
skin. That's the story behind it, I
But
guess.
see, that's what's cool about Fortnite is like if you get into the cards, right?
Yeah.
That might be something you overlook. That's what some people have overlooked, right?
Hmm.
And it's like you don't really know unless you played the game.
Hmm. And
And
then
I don't know. It's for
and
people
it's
like Colton who were the series 1 to series 8, you should know a lot of those really OG ones, so you should have
mhm,
a leg up on some people, but he
mhm,
might be lacking on maybe series 2
yeah.
and series 3 maybe.
Because like even like we talked about this. I think we talked about it offline. Like I think my mind starts getting fuzzy around chapter two seasons. I'll say season 3 and 4 is when like I can't just like anything in chapter one. I can let you know anything, but when it comes like after chapter two, season 4 or 3, I think I it's some skins that I probably wouldn't be able to name off the top of my head.
We were talking about Reloaded. I forgot to mention this card. This is another one that we need to talk about. It's not hollow, but it's the Midas,
Hmm.
and I can't remember where's my other Midas. He's fully gold.
Yeah.
It's a base card, but he's fully gold. Versus this, where he's like in his human form.
Hmm.
This came out first. This
Yeah.
is the rookie card.
Yeah.
If there are rookie cards, I forgot to mention that, and I don't have a PSA 10. That's what I need to try for next. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna rip a case of Reloaded this weekend, not this weekend, next weekend.
Next weekend. Yep.
Um, so
All right, War Friday. Appreciate you.
we're gonna try to do that. I don't know how we're gonna do that over in the hotel, but we're gonna try to rip a case of Reloaded.
Yeah, that would be dope. Shower. I guess he didn't, right? That's
I
funny.
mean, I did pretty good. I didn't submit this one on this one. This was a different submittal. That's what you
Yeah.
mean. I didn't have the Midas touch for that one. I think a 9's decent though. 9 and Reloaded is hard.
Yeah, Kari, like we them reloaded hollows, man. Oh my gosh, yeah, they are
They hit different.
they hit different for sure. The way
This
we
is my
talk, the
this is
way
my
we talk
favorite
about
one.
S1 shards, that's the way I feel about those reloaded hollows. Like when it comes to aesthetic, though, it's just I
This
wish
is
they
one of the
did it
most
more.
nostalgic cards I feel like for some reason. Retail Row with the
Yeah,
Rocket Ride.
yeah.
I don't know. I just really like Reloaded. I'm not trying to say it's gonna blow up or anything. I just like it. It's just fun to collect, in my opinion.
Shard.
Um, what's the ideal Reloaded box to buy and what price? I don't want to give away too much information here. Message me, Shardnock. Um, there are cases available. Okay,
Hmm.
there's a supplier that has some cases that I'm trying to
If shards
acquire.
start collecting reloaded, the whole eBay market is gonna be cleaned at that point.
Yeah, I have no more. I don't have Renegade 10, so I'm gonna have to like rip more. I don't suggest buying off eBay, but that's just me because like I can't see the pictures,
Right.
and I've opened up so much Reloaded. Like I've bought a full set of Reloaded before for like $100, and like they all have like white around the edges, all like nipped and stuff. Um, so I like to like rip up the packs to find them
Yeah.
more than just buy the singles. There's a lot
Yeah.
of Renegade Raiders singles on eBay.
Hmm.
I just haven't gone down that route
Yeah.
personally.
Colton, appreciate you stopping in. Hope to see you next week, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I feel like we got some followers tonight. I don't know what we were before, but we got some
But
subscribers.
yeah, we got some subscribers today. That we got about between 25 and 30.
I was driving from home from work like 45 an hour
Yeah.
ago,
Yeah.
and I just saw it jump.
Yeah.
He said you use Amazon and Craigslist to buy them.
Don't try me.
We'll talk, Shardnock. We'll talk.
Stat collector, what's up? What's up? It's been a minute, man.
What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, but yeah, these are Dylan would definitely agree with I rock with Demi heavy, so and I know you rock with Rocks. Yeah.
Rocks is my where's she at here?
Shar said I'll send an invoice.
Rocks is my girl.
No, Rocks is dope.
I
Rocks is
still don't have
dope.
a 10 yet, but like I said, I'm happy with the 9. I think I have a raw one somewhere too. Um, Rocks is a good one. Here's another series one that I like. Thanks to
That wild
Shardnock over
card.
here. This is a PC for me.
Wild card.
That,
Listen, I'll say this. We were just talking about Dynamo. I genuinely feel like, and I'm not talking about in the top 10 so much, but Wildcard is iconic in his own right. And what I
mhm.
mean by that is just, I mean, as many times as he's been used in every single style he has is actually dope. So I mean, Wildcard is interesting. It's definitely some top tier in all of the sets, really.
Oh, he said no. Rocks is a cool card. I actually just like the skin. Like I'm not trying to like blow Rocks up. I don't know if there's any value in Rocks.
Yeah,
I just like the skin. I just wear it.
yeah,
And I don't know why I just like that one. That's not one based off like experience in game. It's just
yeah.
something I wear. Just so y'all know, just so I can keep it level.
Rich, I appreciate it. This is a good episode. There's gonna be a lot of timestamps in this one.
Yeah,
Uh
if you timestamp in and you're putting in the comments any timestamps or stuff like that, we really appreciate it. Um,
yeah,
any help we can get to help people. Like we
yeah,
do long episodes, so when you guys
yeah.
timestamp, that really helps.
And we both hate our voice, so listening
I
back
don't
to
even
this
watch
is
the videos back
it's
anymore, to be
yeah,
honest.
it's hard. I'm telling you. So we appreciate it. Richard's been really looking out on that, and so we appreciate you.
That's true. Loser fruit, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But that's not why I rock it. I just
yeah,
like the skin. So
loser fruit. Is she's up there now for sure. It was interesting seeing her growth because I remember when she first not first started, but I remember when she first started gaining traction, and now she's on a whole nother level.
see, thank God. Let's get away from cars. Rob's over here like I don't like my
Bro, no,
voice. I'm
no,
over here.
listen,
I sound like a
no,
freaking munchkin,
no,
and he's over here has like this radio voice, like
I
he's been
really
doing it for
can't take
40
it, bro.
years.
No, I really can't take it. I hate listening to my voice.
Sounds like you went to practice on the radio at work, and then you came home and did a
And they
podcast.
came home? Nah, not at all.
If you guys listen to the radio in New York, I guarantee you heard Rob's voice.
Never. It's not no.
He said yours. He said yours is solid too. It's just not Rob's. No, my wife told me. She says Rob has that nice voice.
Nah.
I was like, dang, don't be doing that to me.
Man, I wish I felt that way because I really can't listen to it.
Vix? Why
I
can't I
think
remember Vix?
I think do you mean Vibe Bob?
Oh no, he means
Vix?
Vix. That
Which
one.
one
I
is
hate that.
Vix?
I hate that skin. My daughter likes it for whatever that's
Vix?
worth. I'll put it up here for you.
Yeah.
I personally don't think this is a big skin. Um, I don't think it will be.
Oh,
What do you
that's
think?
I like that skin. I like that skin.
I've never been a fan of this one. I will say like it's link type links, which is kind of cool. But if you're gonna go that way, just get links. In my
Yeah.
opinion,
She index index one.
like I feel
Yeah.
like, and this was her
No,
sister
people
too. Like
people didn't like that. I like that skin.
I hate this skin. I
I
thought it
like
was
that skin. I think the
weird.
skin is dope. I
No,
do.
Lynx was the only good sister. If these are all six sisters,
No, like Links unfortunately is eons above both of those. Yeah, it's unfortunate for them.
yeah, that's like having a hot sister and the rest are just meh. They get left behind.
Yeah, Lexa's dope, Jim. Not for my personal PC, but I do like Lexa in general.
You said index fund? What are you talking about index fund?
Yeah, appreciate it, Kyrie.
um,
Maya's a hard one because the reason why Maya's a hard one is because she was so heavily able to be customized that everybody's Maya looks different. Even
yeah.
though technically my Maya looks like the card Maya because I did not touch it. So
This is not investment advice, but yeah, I've been big on Vanguard right now. I've been telling everybody about Vanguard. I'm not gonna throw out my stuff, but I think Vanguard's a good one. Um, yeah, like I agree with what you said about Maya. I don't think that's I don't think that's a good card personally. Um, it just seems weird to pull off, and it doesn't have that much of a fan base, in my opinion.
yeah, and
But
I
I
mean,
love the game
yeah,
in-game concept.
right,
The fact
right.
that you were able to do that was cool. It
Yeah.
just the skin didn't really stick.
Maya's is a hard card because it's like that's the default style of her. I mean, I guess if you wanted a representation of her, just like the superhero skins, is different. But yeah,
I don't know what I said. Yeah, that was what did I say? What did I say that was they said timestamp that
what did you
Alabama.
say? What did you say?
I said they were sisters.
Oh, you must have said something wild because he said
I
Alabama.
it must guys, I'm really working on like 3 hours of sleep. I just got home from work. So whatever
What
I
did you
say,
say?
don't timestamp it. I don't know what I said. I don't have
He
a
said you
radio
got.
voice
He
like
said you
Rob.
got
I
it.
messed up. Whatever I said. Um,
Okay, so there's actually two. It's what's the one Black Ashes? Polarity is polarity and is
Polar
backlash.
yep, polarity and
Those are the
backlash.
two.
I think
They're
I own polarity in
polarity. Yeah,
game.
I own polarity and backlash. I like both of those. But yeah, definitely both of those are the two mains.
Let me emphasize, I was saying I was pretending to be one of them. They were calling their sister hot. I was talking about my sister. I don't have
Oh
any
man,
sisters.
that sounds so bad.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's not what I was saying. I was saying it's like the three of them are sisters. One's hot, the rest are not, so they've got to feel bad. That's all I was saying. Come on now.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't have a hot sister, guys. Come on now.
They'll say
Stop
bro
crazy.
Wally.
This, and you can't be saying Alabama on here. I'm sure there's lots of nice people in Alabama. I'm about to deflect here in a second. Is it getting hot in here? Jeez. I don't know if Lexa got
Oh
in game.
shoot.
She did for a while. She was the first anime skin.
Mhm.
Lynx is hot. Just saying. As a character, in-game character. Um, she did have in-game love. It's died down. She's
I
you
think
couldn't.
she will always I think she will always have that first up
Yeah,
aspect to her.
because she was the first one.
But
Lynx is hot. Come on, guys.
I would say sector wise, the anime skins just keep getting better. So
Yeah,
it just
definitely.
they're just getting
I don't
better.
see her that much. Do you see her that much?
No, no, I don't see her that much. I do know she has a big fan base in general though.
I think that the general card community might be blowing her a little bit out of proportion in
Mhm.
Series 3, maybe. in terms of the ranking.
Hmm.
Um, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sh- I'm sure
I
Alabama's great. I'm sure
I think
they're good.
Lexa. I'll say this. Lexa, she just gets the first at bat to me, but I do feel that she has a big um fan art fan base, which is always important. I think because I
Hmm.
think that's another thing that may happen that I don't think we're like. For instance, there's one concept artist that loves is it Takara? It's in like the series 2 promo set, but there's a lot of fans of her. It just hasn't transitioned into anything. But since the cards are simply art pieces without like having a way you play a game, or it's like a trading card game,
Hmm.
I think that could come into play eventually.
That's true. That's true. I could see
It
that.
wouldn't be a big, it would be a small niche aspect of it, but it could come into play.
Yeah, I mean, we're just talking like investment wise, though. It's like I don't
Yeah.
know if Lexa's gonna.
Yeah.
There's so many good skins with so many people. You know, it's like it's kind of hard to put Lexa up there against those
Yeah.
for long term.
Yeah. There. Yo.
I'm not trying to destroy someone's like home state, guys.
Listen, the high ground community,
We're together here.
we're to
Whether you live in Italy, Europe, Alabama, we don't care. We're all family here. You know, if you like Brazil cards, Italy cards, we're all together, guys.
Yeah, you can't for the football front, they definitely got that. That's for sure.
Well, who was it I saw? Was it Texas that I saw that like the high school football is like crazy?
Oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just the lockers and everything. It's like
Mhm.
they put like millions into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. The holes being deeper. Change the subject, Dill. Gosh, it's all your fault. See, Bob's got it. Let's see. I mean, Inferno was kind of cool, but nothing like major. Um,
If I what's ironic is I actually like all of wild cards selectable styles now. It's not like I wouldn't collect all of them, but I do like double agent wild cards are
I
next best to me.
yeah, Double Agents. I did like Inferno when he came out, like with his feet on the desk, everything was on fire. That was
Yeah,
pretty
the
cool for a
loading screen was
while.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah, the other ones, I mean, besides like the Double Agent, of course, everyone liked the Double Agent.
Yeah.
Frostbroker, not so much.
Yeah.
X, not so much.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, they keep going with skins, so I don't know. Maybe there's a story there.
Yeah.
I
Jim.
like Wild Card because I like poker.
Yeah. That
So
and I think that's a good
that's why it's a PC card for me.
you had to get that back. You had
Yeah.
to get that back. That was one you had to get back. Jim, we do have a code. We have a 10% off code if you ever interested in getting it. We rarely promote it, but all you have to do is put high ground when you check out, and we do have a code for that one
So
though.
what is it? It's airtime.
Yeah,
Dot what?
airtime.com.
What's the website? Or
Airtime.com. Yeah.
airtime.com?
I'll
Is
double
it like
check
air
that.
dash? Is it like air
You want me to
dash
double check?
time?
Let me double check.
Yeah. I
Just to
bet you
make
it's like
sure.
air dash time or something.
And I
And
just
then
and
put
I
in
just
code high ground.
and I just confidently said airtime like I knew for sure, but that's besides the point. Let's
Ooh,
see.
I want to see this deal. Yeah, I haven't sent mine in yet. My Magic the Gathering cards. Who did you send them into? I'm assuming PSA, since you said in assembly. I think I'm gonna send mine to SGC.
Dale was right, by the way. Is www.get-airtime.com.
See, man, I'm so smart.
He was right. Also, I'm writing. Yo, that's crazy. He said he's writing on a penny
No,
sleeve.
there's not that many, is there? I better not be in those. I better not be in those timestamps.
Yo, just so you know, I watched the clips that Richard sent last week. And every time I seen you in the costume, bro,
No,
I
you
just
didn't
laughed.
clip me in my costume, did you?
It was a whole bunch
That's
of clips.
insane. Don't do that. I really need to send my Magic the Gathering cards in.
I
I
did
haven't
too.
been watching that market, but I really like the Magic the Gathering cards. Um, I just think they're super cool, and I just sent some of the giveaways out for that.
Do all them. I don't know where my damn fire is at.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about starting sending. Dill, I was thinking about sending like 10 to PSA at a time. You know, just to like get cards back in a couple months without it being like breaking the bank. Because like even 20 cards, 22 cards I got, that's like $400. That's like kind of
Yeah.
crazy. 60 cards, yeah, you're gonna get hit pretty hard. Especially if you send like Series 1 cards.
Uh, Jim, where at exactly on Deadfire?
I think so. I think that's on the skin, if I remember correctly. I don't have a Defiant card though.
Yeah, PSA is super quick right now.
PSA is super quick. Have you guys looked at the SGC turnaround times?
Insanely quick.
It's like 5 days.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
insane.
don't say quick. So don't say
Quick,
super quick.
quick for PSA.
It is quick for PSA. I got mine back pretty fast. I will
Yeah,
say I sent in my Fortnite ticket,
yeah.
and it's still
It's like a back room, bro. They got like a little cubicle that's probably doing the tickets.
yeah.
It's either that or they're just sitting there looking at it like, what the heck is this?
Thoughts on CGC? I'm not a fan of the label. I hate blue and white gradient from a design perspective.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I like SGC. I don't think it's bad. I mean, they do Pokemon, right? And so,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I think they have recognition.
Hmm.
I just don't like the slabs. What about you?
Um, I told you this offline. I'm not a big fan of the slabs in general. I do like it. I would like one to like put next to one of my comic books. Other than that, is not really too much interest on that end.
That's what I'm saying. Their ticket grading's taking forever. I don't know what's going on with that. Um,
It's the
I
back
thought I
back
thought it was
room.
maybe because I got Bugha's signature on there, and they have to like verify it.
Hmm. To go and leave him.
Oh, really? I had no idea.
Oh, that's crazy.
Well, mine's already in the system, so
Yeah.
they better not send it back. This is what I agree with. PSA has gotten so low that it's hard
Hmm.
to not use them.
Hmm.
But like, if I'm sending in really good cards and I'm getting a 6, like I don't.
Yeah.
This I need to figure out. I will tell you guys, being truthfully honest, this got a 10. It did not deserve a 10.
Hmm.
I don't know what it deserved with that line in it,
Yeah.
but it wasn't a 10. And then they gave me a 6 on this. So I don't know. I know the price is there though,
Yeah.
but maybe they're just making mistakes because they're getting stuff out the door. I don't know.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, and they'll still upcharge you, so you run that risk. Right now, it's probably a great time to grade Series
Right.
3 though,
Yeah.
before they upcharge.
To be honest, with the way sales been going in general, it might be a great time to grade it. Like, I mean, if they're going off unless they really was doing some whole other type stuff and taking sales from a year ago. But like even with Black Knight, I think Black Knight, I have some. I think I sent you them. I seen it was some recent sales that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, let me pull them up
I
here.
think I sent them to you. Let me see.
Yeah, I have them here.
Yeah, I did. I wanted. I know somebody in this chat will know for sure, but I wanted to make sure that Skull Trooper set was official. It
Was
seems
this
like
the
it.
one that was on eBay for
I thought
1900?
it's not. It's not. I thought it
It's
was.
higher.
I yeah. In the one that was on eBay, somebody took it down.
Oh, they took it down. I was just looking at it the other day.
I know. Yeah, it's in
So
my
sorry, some of these are blurry, but I'll show them. A
yeah,
Black Knight for 1500 PSA 9 hollow.
yeah.
Kind of crazy.
That's a
Um,
still in my eyes.
2,300 for a Skull Trooper USA PSA 9.
Hmm.
It's weird that someone would remove theirs for
When it was
1,900
19, yeah, yeah.
and then
That
this
was
sells for 2,300. That's a little weird.
the serial number is different too. So it's definitely a Lux PSA 10 for 88 880. Raven did very well. PSA 9 wise.
Wait, a Lux PSA 10 what?
Hollow. Go back to the right.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Lux. I
Yep.
don't know why I was thinking of Lynx. I thought you were talking about like
Not
a
yet.
shard. Yeah, Lux has been doing good lately.
Yeah.
710 for Raven.
That's really I like that. I think Raven's a good skin.
Yeah. Oh, you think PSA hired a bunch of new people? That's possible.
Hmm.
That's possible. I mean, I was fine with this because this is a PC card, so it
Yeah.
being a 10 is kind of nice. I mean, the rest of it's a 10. It just has that dash in it.
Yeah,
Um, so I don't know, but like people said, like if I want my cards quick, SGC is gonna be awesome.
yeah.
Right now, I don't really care about speed,
Mm-hmm.
and so with PSA being so cheap, it's kind of hard to ignore it,
For
you
sure.
know.
Yeah.
Because like I did get like a Optichrome Midas, right, and I can flip that if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's SGC, that'd be kind of hard to
Right.
flip, you know.
Yeah, because you're
Um,
you're collecting mainly shards, so you got a 10, move it out the door, move it into something else.
yeah, I'm sure that somebody wants an Optichrome PSA 10 Midas,
Yeah,
so I'll probably end up selling that. Maybe buying some reloaded boxes or something.
that one.
I mean, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I like how you said that you're in acquisition mode.
Mm-hmm.
That's a smart mode to be in. I think
Yeah.
that's a smart mode to be in right now in the next few months.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's hit hard. Not many people are buying, so prices are
Mm-hmm.
dipping and people are panicking. So
Yep.
I think now's a great time to be in acquisition mode,
Agreed.
whether you're investing
100%.
or collecting. Honestly, like it's a great time to be a Fortnite collector right now.
It is
Like Series 3 is so cheap.
a
Someone was
great time.
complaining about the Series 3 mega boxes.
Like, bro, that's a rip value. That's amazing.
That's awesome, man. It's
Yeah.
like I can't wait.
He did admit that he was looking to flip them though, I believe.
Yeah, the prices are so low that it's kind of hard. Like I see myself skipping over stuff that I would have jumped at
Mm-hmm.
because you just don't know what else is coming down the
Yep.
pipeline.
Yep. You got to be
Um,
real strategic.
like yeah, going through my watch list, it's like it's hard not
But
to spend money.
if you have a substantial disposable income right now, you having a field day. Like it's a wildfire out there. Your collection probably bumped up substantially.
Yeah, I don't know how much lower they can go.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, if they go, I don't know. I don't know how much lower they can go.
I Richard, did you get that Moisty Merman? That I think it was like a hollow. I don't know if it was a PSA 9 hollow or a PSA 10. I seen one auction ending. Uh but yeah, like I mean, and then I guess it's funny because like all of the companies that have Series 1 mega boxes, they holding on to that price with dear life. Like
What
that.
it's so weird that they went all the way down to like
Yeah.
800, then back up.
Back up. I'm
But
like, all
like,
right.
it's not like that many collectors entered it in. Like, why did it go back up like that? That was really weird.
Yeah.
Almost like they like created that kind of like frenzy.
Yeah. It ends tomorrow. All right, y'all. Nobody compete with my man's Richard. Let him get that card.
Ooh, good luck,
Oh,
man.
for
I hope
real?
you hit it. I hope you hit it. I hope you get it. I'm not searching for it, so
Richard, you know, bro. Listen, do what you gotta do. Cause that I ain't gonna lie. I legit think I seen a Moisty Merman once. Maybe. I can't have you seen
I
one?
haven't looked. So
I mean, just I'm just talking about seeing people's collections or what they selling over time. I have a pretty good memory, and I believe
hmm
I've seen one.
and you talk to a lot of people that have like almost master sets.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's and I know that a couple people that was like in their last 10. So I
hmm
it's just about when they get pulled, really.
no, I'm kind of I want to rip some USA mega boxes, but I need them come back down in
Yeah,
price.
yeah.
Um,
We probably should have made moves at that price, honestly.
at the $800
Yeah,
price.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe even just like for like one or two. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna go with rent on that one. So
I mean, yeah, OG cards are still. I mean, even Aura hit 3,600
mhm.
during like a down market. Renegade Raider hit for 1,000 for reloaded.
The cards that's
I'm at.
supposed to be doing something is doing something.
I mean, Fortnite. This is the third year of Fortnite cards,
Yeah.
guys. Third year, and we're like hitting crazy prices still.
Mhm.
Like sports are down. Sports cards are
Mhm.
down, down, down. I saw some Pokemon and some sports were down like 94%,
Mhm.
something crazy like that.
I know some people are not fans of them, but content wise, I was watching Card Ladder, which is uh House of Jordan's Hoge, Chris Hoge, and then Cardboard Chronicles, Josh. And they were just showing like the percentages that cards dropped. And I was like,
hmm
ooh, in sports, I was like, man, like
And
Is
then you could see that coming though, because like
it was drastic.
someone was talking about like how many rookie cards does Tom Brady have? I think it's like 149. And then they were looking at another football player, and it's like whatever the popular one is. I don't watch
Mhm,
football,
mhm.
but like it was in the
Is that like
thousands.
Justin Herbert? Yeah, yeah, like it's
And it's like, yeah, exactly. And people are understanding. People are still paying like crazy prices
mhm.
for like those cards for those rookies. There's just so much different rookies out there, you know?
See, and like I know you don't watch, football, but at the same like for me, with us just now finding a quarterback, I don't know how people put so much into quarterbacks because it's so fickle. Like it just can
Hmm.
change in a blink. I mean, you seen what happened with Tua. Like it's just, man. I don't know. I don't know how people do it.
I mean, I'm in this hobby because I really love Fortnite and I like the
Mhm.
cards. So like honestly, I just want to collect them.
Yeah.
And with basketball and like I like basketball, but like for a while there, it you got kind of caught up in it
For sure.
and
Yeah.
it didn't feel the same as these do for
Well,
me.
truthfully, if you be truthful about it, how it's very hard not to look from an investment standpoint when it comes to sports because you have to do so much homework and it has to be like perfect timing. You have to win. Like it's no grace period for like sports. Like
Hmm.
you have to have the investor cap on. Like you like the collector cap. You're competing against so many people. It's just
And
not that easy.
and people always do it for the rookies. When the rookie come in,
Right.
they're buying lots of rookies. It's
Yep.
kind of like built around that
Hmm.
ecosystem of like, oh, I got in early.
Yep.
It's a little different because like for Fortnite, you establish that love for that character, then it comes out, then you buy it.
Yep.
It's not like
Yep.
you buy it and then you establish love for that person.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
Richard, I don't collect Josh Allen cards because I like Josh Allen too much. I stay away from it. Like I do small collections. Like I have a couple Josh Allen cards, but I can't do it, man. I just but either way, I want to see the cards that you have because I love a lot of his cards, honestly.
this is really well said, Bob. It's like, but this is like anything. This is like in the stock
Yep.
market.
Yep.
This is just like common stuff. It's like when stuff is going up, people want to buy it when it's going up. When it's falling, people are kind of scared. That's
Yep.
why you have to collect what you like. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
then it's just Christmas. Like if you like it and if you enjoy yourself, it just collect what you like. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've snapped some ACLs in Fortnite. I feel like
Fall damage.
yeah, Peely and Black Knight are gonna be pretty good long term. I still like fish sticks long
Hmm.
term
For sure. Like
personally.
I
Fish sticks
think
has grown on me so much.
bro, fish sticks is he fish stick. You got me saying fish sticks. Fish
Fish
sticks.
sticks. I'm gonna keep
fish
saying that. Yeah, they
fish
can keep
stick.
calling me out. That's fine. Fish
Fish stick is
sticks. It's
he's
hard
definitely
not. It's hard to not say that without the S. Don't you think? Fish sticks. I don't know.
yeah. By the way, we were ending last week when Kari brought this up, but the interview sports card investor did not talking about the person or the content, but I will say that was a great interview with an OG collector. He has the best baseball collection I've ever seen. I don't think nobody's collection is touching it, and he has a PSA 10 Mickey Mantle. But the way he talked about collecting, the approach he had, I think every collector should watch that interview. I'll link it somewhere at some point. But Kari brought it up last week, but we were kind of closing out.
I think this is very easily possible. Um,
Yeah. I
I think honestly,
mhm.
because sports is so overprinted, I think the BK could be the most recognizable in collectible card of the generation.
Listen, I
I think it has that potential.
we sound like a broken record sometimes, but yeah, I'm telling you, people don't understand this Fortnite IP. It is insane. Like
The potential
it's the
is
potential
insane.
is just insane. Like is man, it's
Like
crazy.
for any other trading card that came out in the last 5 years, that player would have to beat Michael Jordan to
Yeah.
compete with the IP, that we're dealing with here.
Mhm.
Like Fortnite, the IP can be around for 50 to 100 years. It can be like Marvel, it can be like Disney,
Yep.
in our
Yep.
opinion. Just an
Mhm.
opinion. Just an opinion. But I think Black Knight is definitely gonna be up there. Um, Skull Trooper is gonna be pretty recognizable.
Mhm.
Healy's gonna be
Mhm.
pretty recognizable.
Yeah.
Um,
I think those are some major faces right there.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how the approach is with the storyline. Like I don't know if y'all seen it. By the way, y'all, we are gonna be doing community posts on YouTube. So anytime, like just check once a day on our channel because we'll do like polls and everything like that. But I put up a post where Midas is probably gonna be in the next season. He has a chrome hand. It says silver and gold. So Midas coming back. I'm interested to see how this season ends. But things like that, like I'm interested what that does to not Midas in the car market, but overall the Midas brand. I like that you said that last week. I'm kind of gonna rock with that from now on. Like the brand of a skin, because if it has a good
Mhm.
amount of them, it becomes a
Those are
brand.
complete.
It's
Yeah, they have a
yeah,
brand.
yeah.
Oh,
So
I have to say this. So I don't know how many of you guys got wives.
yeah,
I don't know if she cares if I say this, but she's in some kind of Facebook group. I won't say what, but it was like a ladies' Facebook group about books.
yeah.
And one of the ladies posted Midas, and she was like basically talking about, don't cringe at this because I know it's Fortnite,
Oh, for real?
which we talk about all the time because people cringe about that. She goes, but doesn't this look like the main character from one of our books that we would love to
That's
read?
funny.
And so, like, they were, like, fangirling over Midas, and not my wife, but, like, the people in the Facebook group were, and
Yeah,
she showed me the picture of it, and it had, like, I don't know, 400 comments or something crazy.
yeah,
So I just thought that was kinda interesting. It just Fortnite touches every single, like, genre almost. It's
yeah.
pretty insane.
It's insane. It's insane.
This is pretty cool. I like I'm just going after, like, the shards and stuff, but, like,
Mhm.
I don't think that's bad. I think some of these base cards are gonna be all that people can afford later on. There's
For
just
sure.
you look at Pokemon, like how many fans there are of Pokemon, I think Fortnite's gonna get there. I
Mhm.
really do.
Whole stacked went crazy in the cash coat. 350. That's what's up, bro.
Nice.
That's a good run right there.
I don't know what the I don't know what the point stacks were. I haven't played enough. I don't even know what I am. I don't even think I'm champs this season. When does the season end? In like a month?
In a month, bro. December 3rd.
I gotta get on it. Yeah, there's just there's a lot of Marvel cards. So I
I
hate to
love
say
Marvel
it,
cards.
but I think the Marvel cards got like pumped and dumped.
Oh, for sure.
There
It
was
was a whole yeah.
There was like they went from like 100,000 $100,000 for like a complete set
Mhm.
and went all the way down to what, like
Yeah.
$8,000?
No, it definitely did. And I think it's crazy because the pure collectors were
They were
pretty much what
upset,
yeah, yeah, they were upset because they seen it happen. And like, it's equivalent to like, okay, for instance, there's 2025 max in here right now. There's 2000 what 2800 in the Facebook group. If any shift happens, we're gonna know what's coming. You know what I mean? Like if a certain card, like so for instance, if a mid-tier card shoots up to 20K, it's gonna be like, yo, like we as Fortnite fans, we gonna be like,
which is possible
yeah,
because we've talked about how many fans there are of specific skins.
right.
It's not just black and
Hmm.
white. It's not just Black Knight.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's like lots and lots of fans of different skins. Yeah, and like you said, there's only let's say what the community is maybe 3,000 strong,
Right. Right.
and w- if you think about that, and prices are already this big,
Hmm.
just wait till it actually blows up.
And let's be real, we've all said it. When it comes compared to sports market or any other market, this is chump change to what they're usually moving. You know what I mean? As in like what they're buying and selling and trading.
Mhm.
So if certain people come in, they can flip the market on its head. And it's just things that we know, like Kyrie always say, like, give us more time. Like it's one of those things like we're just enjoying
Yeah.
collecting. Like so but I do agree with that. Marvel was flipped upside down for sure.
See, I can wait for the $1,000,000 sale because like I want to keep collecting. Like I remember when COVID first hit and like sports was going crazy. Like I was trying to get back into collecting cards and stuff,
Mhm.
and I couldn't buy a pack anywhere. Like that was
Yep.
like almost like demoralizing at some point,
Mhm.
So it's gonna come, I think, eventually, and I want to be have my collection in a good spot because you say like someone like Gary V, right?
Mhm.
Or someone with like a lot of money to spend on collecting,
Mhm.
they could clear out eBay
Mhm.
and there might be a lot of cards they might want to collect,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna all dry up. It won't take that much,
Yeah.
like
For
two,
sure.
three serious whales, like a
Mhm.
whale's whale. That's
Yeah.
all it would take.
For sure. And Bob, I do agree with this too. I do agree with this in general that they have more of a mature audience, but I will say the mature
I
Fortnite
don't.
is
Mm,
it's people. I think people are overlooking what the Fortnite
I think
community really is. Yeah.
only one trading card game has a more mature audience. Only one.
I think it's
Magic the Gathering.
I think it's more than I will say I think it's more than that, but Dylan, I agree with where you're going with that, but the thing that the money is there already with those things. The time has been there. It is a more mature
I think
audience
yeah, the
as in
time has been
yeah,
there.
and I think
I
that's
get
what
that.
but Fortnite, I'm telling y'all, like it's not as I think people think it's younger than it is.
Yeah, they
And I think
definitely do.
when that finally comes out to the masses of understanding, I think that's gonna change for
So
sure.
I think it took 20 years for Pokemon to get where it is,
Hmm.
right? Because they were 6-year-olds, right? And
Yeah.
now they're 26,
Hmm.
right? For
Hmm.
Fortnite, they weren't that young.
Right. Right.
They were like double that age, 13 to
Hmm.
18. So
Hmm.
you need half the time for that market to get to the age of collecting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In
And
my
I
opinion. So I'm thinking at most 6 to 7 years is when we'll see the boom, in my
and I
opinion.
and I think but I do yeah, no, and I do agree with I get what Bob is getting at. We've talked about this
Mhm.
before. I know and Bob on that point, because I do agree with your whole point. It's what we've always talked about. It hasn't even been marketed yet. Like, and that's what still blows my mind. Like, I was doing some research, and one of the main questions when it came to Fortnite cards, like trading cards, was, does it come with a code? I
Oh
just looked
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I looked this up yesterday. Like, and I'm like, that's the main question. So that's the and Bob, I know you said this before. That was something that is missing. We've all said it. I don't know when that's going to happen. Don't know how it's going to happen. Don't know if it will. But that is a major stagnant thing in the market, which we're enjoying because we can get the cards we want. But that is a thing for sure.
Yeah, I think patience is big. If you talk about like how mature is the actual card market, I was talking more like audience because there's a lot of older people playing Fortnite.
Hmm.
But I agree, yeah, Pokemon and all those other trading card games are
Yeah.
more mature as a hobby. The
Yeah.
hobby is
Right.
definitely way more mature. Fortnite's 3 years old.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, I mean that makes a lot
Five.
of sense.
5. Yeah. Oh, you mean the hobby?
I'm talking
Got
about
you. Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
hobby for the
Yeah. The
cards is
hobby.
only
Yeah.
3 years old. Pokemon being like 20 years old.
Yeah.
That's mature hobby
And
right there.
the game is only 5 years old. Like, so it's like
Yeah, the
they
Fortnite game is only 5 years
yeah,
old.
like that's
Like, and that's the thing is like people make fun of like Fortnite, say it's kiddie when you got Pokemon, which I don't dislike Pokemon. Like I used to play it
mhm,
a lot when I was a kid, but kiddie wise,
mhm.
yeah, Pokemon's way more kiddie. So like that's why I'm not worried about those. Like those things are gonna get that. It's gonna
And I know y'all may have not paid attention to this, but Fortnite is actually going through a transition period. The first transition period, I'll say the second. The first transition period was uh I'll say chapter 1 season 4. I think it was at its height. Then when it hit like season 6, it kind of not tapered off as in dropped, but it became more of a it wasn't as widespread. Then it
mhm.
shot back up. Right now, I think people are trying to figure out where they fit in Fortnite because, like we always say, there's creative, then there's zero builds, and then there's the casual gameplay, and then there's the pro, and there's the storyline. So it's a lot going on in Fortnite, and I think this transition period is going to be very interesting because I think this is going to be a mature stint where people will, kind of come out with that they enjoy Fortnite more than they've ever said.
I feel like I haven't played that much this season, but I do feel like the content has been that like it hasn't been really crazy for the
Mm-mm,
Halloween season.
mm-mm. It it was not a
It's
good
almost
Fortnite mirrors. It
it was
wasn't.
almost like no effort was put into it.
Yeah. And we've talked about why we may feel that is not specifically for Halloween, but I feel a big surge is about to happen, and we may be a part of it next week. I It's some type of announcement. Something's
Y-
about to happen for sure.
Yeah, I think they're building up to something because like the amount of effort they've been putting into the last little bit of stuff, like you can tell, like
Hmm.
they're not putting in their full effort to it. Maybe they're putting their full effort to something else. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I mean,
yeah,
they're releasing skins and stuff like that, but that can transfer.
yeah,
So I have like a sneaky suspicion like something big is coming.
yeah.
Um, but it's just something I noticed that I wanted to talk about.
MC, what's up?
What's up, MC?
Yeah, yeah, Richard. I don't play zero builds at all. That's not me. I
I'm so happy they have zero builds for the people
yeah,
who hate it,
this just
who
not
hate
me.
building. It's not
Yeah.
me. I like to build,
Yeah, I
but
need to I need to build. I enjoy that's what I enjoy about Fortnite. That's the thing that makes me enjoy the game is the building
I feel
aspect.
like that's what set it apart early
For
on.
sure.
Like, I like the freedom of Fortnite.
Mhm.
Fortnite is like an open world, but in a shooter game.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Like, you
Yeah.
literally can go anywhere on the map you want
Mhm.
and do anything. You can't do that in any other game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, how is Yu-Gi-Oh! It was just a show. And I don't know how
I
Yu-Gi-Oh!
don't
is.
know. I don't know a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh, so I won't comment on that, but
I feel like this the potential of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is so small in my opinion compared to Fortnite. I don't even think that's gonna even be hard to do. Um, but I don't know.
yeah.
I don't collect it though, so it's kind. I remember it
Great.
back in the day.
Yeah, great point, Omar. Great point. I like this. That's definitely the case. Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, if we look at the comics,
Mhm.
the codes like revitalized the whole comic
For sure.
industry for the Fortnite comics.
They didn't know what to do with it. They're like, "What is going on?" Like,
Yeah,
like, yeah. It's it's one of those things where like Dylan just brought up, we talked about that a good amount of times as well. Like we seen it firsthand what it does with the comics. If
it's
it was in the
insane.
cards, it would be insane. It literally would be insane. Like for real. Even it's just one of those things where people like at my comic book store, Dylan had an experience where somebody in a car took all the comics in that aspect. But in my comic book store, the list for Fortnite is extensive compared to other pull list when it come to other comics, but the demographic is completely different, and they couldn't understand that originally, and now they understand after Zero War.
Yeah, they
They just
understand.
they get it now.
Yeah,
They
I mean,
get they
my comic book store has a whole Fortnite section.
yeah yeah.
It's insane, a whole Fortnite section.
Hmm.
In fact, I have to go and check it out because I might buy more of those.
Yeah, is it's one of those things where when you see the potential of what hasn't happened with the cards, and I think that's what excites me the most. Like there's been, like I've been saying, like you've been saying, like Omar's been saying, there's been no effort in that end. It's been very baseline. So if anything else comes from this, it should be interesting.
This is an interesting point right here. So they're saying they collect Fortnite card. I mean Yu-Gi-Oh cards because
Yeah.
there's nothing else for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hmm.
I will tell you, early on Reddit, I was trying to share the Fortnite cards, and then someone thanked me and they said I haven't been able to find. I forget which character it was. It's one of the series ones. Not Nogops. What's the other one that's kind of like the with the big circle? Oh, I'm blinking. The big circle in the chest.
Who?
From series one. We go to FortniteCards.com. Um. Anyway, there's a skin, and she said, "Hey, do they have this Fortnite skin in the cards?" I was
Hmm.
like, "Yeah, they do." And I posted a picture, so I
Hmm.
had a cracked ice, and they said, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love this skin. I've been wanting to collect something from it, but there's no merch for this
That's
skin.
exactly how I
This
got in.
skin doesn't have merch."
Hmm.
So while Yu-Gi-Oh gets bonus points because it doesn't have any other stuff, I think it works for Fortnite too. Just because there's like toys and stuff for Fortnite, they still don't they can't capture every single skin like the
Hmm.
cards can.
Hmm.
And so I think that's a big thing. When I saw that, I was like, "Oh wow, yeah, this is gonna be a thing." Ooh, I like player
That's
questions.
that's that. I like that.
Not gonna happen.
I think this what I think would be interesting is something along the lines of what Marvel has with their e cards. I forgot the exact name. I could see that being if redemptions or anything ends up being in the Fortnite cards. I think that would be a lot more interesting where you can open those up. Like maybe with the crew pack, you get no pun
Mm-hmm.
intended, you get a pack. You know what I mean? You get something along that lines or something connected with that. I could see something like that in the future, but yeah, that would
Because
be interesting.
I know in like we don't own the skins,
Hmm.
right? So like what we can do with the skins is pretty limited. So like I don't ever see them letting us trade skins.
Hmm.
Um, but I could be wrong.
I think they would have to extensively think about it just based off of people complaints and stuff. That's where I see the flaw. People in the Fortnite community complain too much already. So
Yeah,
if
they do, and I don't see how they benefit from letting people trade skins.
Mhm. Like for
So
instance, if somebody agrees to trade their Renegade Raider and then for
just
some
to
reason
trade
they
back.
yeah, it's like it gets murky there. But I mean, maybe if they figure out some form of a system, I could see it. Don't know when. I think it'll be far down the line, but
Yeah, they don't want
yeah,
people being like, "Oh, here you can just have my account. Let's trade these skins or
yeah,
whatever."
yeah,
Yeah, it like you said. What if like you wear the skin and then you trade it back, then he wears the skin, and then you
yep.
trade it back. Yeah, I agree. Going to the margins too much. Yeah, TNF, Fortnite comics are pretty crazy if you haven't seen those Fortnite art. But she mentions the comics there, so
Richard, I did see that Dead Fire figure. Yes, I did. I'm waiting for them to do a Lux one, man. I want them to do a Lux one. I want a couple though. I will like just I don't really collect the action figures, but it's a couple that I would like to see come out. Yeah, it's definitely too open to scamming.
yeah. All right, we hit the 12:30 mark. Are there any other last
Crazy.
questions?
Yeah.
I'm sorry we started 30 minutes late today. That was all my fault. I appreciate you guys hanging in with us tonight.
Still was a great episode, y'all. We
Yeah,
appreciate
this was
y'all.
fun. I'm glad I was able to get on and just like
Yeah.
chat with you all
Please like and subscribe if y'all haven't already. We appreciate that.
and share with your friends.
Yeah.
I know people think it's not cool to share about Fortnite stuff,
Yeah.
but
I know they see two guys with facial hair and stuff and like what is going on, but it's just getting started.
all right, yeah, next week it won't be on Friday because Rob will be in the air. So our
Yeah.
show is going to be either Saturday or Sunday or
We'll figure
both.
it out. Yeah.
I'm gonna take my MacBook. It's not gonna look the same because we're gonna be
Mhm.
at the Invitational, but we're gonna like tell you guys what's going on, what happened, what kind of cool stuff did we get, and
Yeah.
things like that. So make sure you guys tune in, and we'll talk to y'all then.
Have a good one, y'all.